Yeah, saw that photo. Kind of winding back the clock or trying to relive it. Oh, close. Excellent field in that. How difficult to not kind of share, because normally what you're doing as you chit-chat to each other and you talk tactics and everything else, you're normally on the same side, if I can put it that way.
There's usually a couple of rules that stop you sharing information, but we might forget about those.
Since when did you listen to the rules?
Yeah, that's a good point, Bobby, actually. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, look, I think the thing is, our hearts are cricket. You know, when you look at the boys from both sides, our role, not only here for Punjab, but also for Gujarat, is to make the next generation of players as good as we possibly can. Obviously, we're both very competitive and we want to win. But the reality is, we're here for cricket.
Haydos, it's Ronak. I was surprised that you were up for a coaching gig. I thought you'd never leave the box. But now that you were open to a coaching gig, I want to ask Ricky Ponting why he didn't want you in his dugout.
Why I didn't want Haydos in my dugout?
Yeah.
Wasn't enough room for him in ours. I have to clear a couple of them out to fit him in, the big fella. No, in all honesty, my coaching ranks were full. You know, we had a really nice year last year with a new group making it through to the final. I wanted to keep some continuity in our group, and GT were obviously looking for something a little bit different. So that's the great thing about, I think, the IPL. You know, it's created so many opportunities for, you know, for current players and past players, whether that be sitting in a dugout or sitting up in the commentary box, or being part of a physiotherapy group or a fitness group with these teams. The opportunities now are endless.
I tell you what has changed, fellas. The back of house here it's full, isn't it? There is that many resources and support staff. The other day, I had coconut water being served to me on the ground. That's how much it's changed.
You have changed. You have changed. Seriously. Have we got any footage of that anywhere? I'd like to see that.
Right, Butler's having some fun in the middle as well. It's manufactured a boundary. Ricky Ponting, Matthew Hayden, stay with us. We'll come back to you. It's 76 for 1.
जेंजी चिल करता है, जेंजी डांस करता है, लेकिन जेंजी छींकता भी है। जेंजी का भी सर दर्द होता है, but तुम्हें पता है बेटा जेंजी, balm is the only solution. So keep calm and apply the balm. तो जी बच्चों, लगा लो जी, यानी Zandu, pain dead A to Z.
Zandu balm, पीड़ा हरी balm, जेंजियों की पीड़ा को झट से दूर करे Zandu balm.
Ready sir? Chin up. मैं बिल्ला ऊपर स्पेन 16 साल तक की वारंटी। कौन मानता है? मैं भी।
It's called. Evening, boys. Hope you're both doing well.
Very well, thanks, mate.
What about a cricket question? What's your thoughts on this strip?
Do we have to go there?
Yeah, we've probably got to go there.
I thought the ratings had just spiked over the last 5 minutes. Some of the stuff that's coming about me. Look, it looks like a very dry, slow batting wicket, and that's a good shot there. As that's going to be another boundary. Yeah, it is. So there's the commentary coming out to me as well. Now, look, it's a very hard wicket to read. Like, we had a look at it yesterday, and it looked like there was a little bit of moisture in it. Like it was quite dark in the surface, and hence Shreyas and our local boys thinking the bowling first today was going to be the right option. But let's see. I mean, I think now a little bit of dew coming in late might help us. But what we have to do now is try and find a way to take wickets. And Papa, I heard you talking about the length. You're spot on. We need to drag the length back. We need to use our changes of pace. We can't afford to get hit down the ground. We've got to challenge these two batters to hit a square of the wicket.
While I'm in the dugout, I might just suggest to the boys just to toss it up there a bit fuller.
Don't smile a word for you. how to ensure you get into that change room and kind of win them over straight away and kind of not impose a great deal on them. It's a tricky job, isn't it, the coaching job?
It's certainly one of trust, isn't it? It's the same as what you guys do up there. You know when to come in, know when to get out. You know, a lot of these boys are international players. Most of them actually are captains. You know, so the value that you can add really is just those instincts that you might see on a given day, just what Punter just shared there, in and around lengths and things like that. When you've got a great team, and this is a very fine batting unit. Up in the air, high, under it, and out. Shubman Gill.
Thanks for that, boys. This is a huge moment. Yuzvendra Chahal has Shubman Gill again. And they'll love it here in New Chandigarh. It went high and it was taken. And the Titans captain is gone.
Yeah, nicely bowled again. Pace off, tosses it up. Shubman Gill looking for that leg side boundary. No straight away, doesn't get it out of the middle. Safe set of hands at deep mid-wicket as well. Cooper Connolly's not going to drop that, and they know they needed that wicket. Good timing. Shubman's got to go. GT 83 for 2.
Pringles, bro. Comes in a can, bro.
Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Chahal's first scalp of the season's a prize one. Gill's gone. Replacing him now, Glenn Phillips. Remarkably, he's actually on his Titans debut. Slip in place.
Important Phillips here. Find a way to keep momentum going. Just starting against spin, pace off the ball. His ball's a little bit older now, 9.4 overs. Got to give himself a chance to get in, but he's got to find a way to rotate this strike.
Big thank you to Ricky Ponting and Matthew Aiden. We might try to do that again when these two teams meet. Bobby, Michael?
Yeah, I tell you what, one of them will feel that that was a good idea and the other will feel not.
I tell you what, they're both happy doing it now than after the game because one of them's going to lose.
Yeah, good insights actually, and always good to chat to both of them, whether they're over there in the camps or they're up here.
Terrific over from Chahal. Successful one. Halfway point of the innings, Titans 84 for 2.
$10,000 steps. Yes. ये कहाँ गया? क्या हुआ?
मसल प्रॉब्लम ने फिर पॉज कर दिया।
तुम्हें चाहिए एवियन, इंडिया का नंबर 1 विटामिन ई ब्रांड। इसका एंटीऑक्सीडेंट मसल्स को रिपेयर और प्रोटेक्ट करे और आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज करे। अनपॉज विद एवियन।
क्योंकि ये है दवा इंडिया, मेरा और आपका सबका ख्याल रखने वाला। तभी तो ये है हर घर की फार्मेसी।
दवा इंडिया, हर घर की फार्मेसी।
This is good attacking captaincy. Identifies the importance of the wicket of Shubman Gill. He brings in his strike bowler, form bowler in Marco Jansen. He's given nothing away. 1 for 9 of his 2. He's starting off around the wicket.
Speaking of that wicket, Shubman Gill, it's a big one. Again, it's nicely bowled. Pace change, a little bit slower. Shubman thinks it's in the zone, but doesn't get it right out of the middle. Unfortunately for him and GT, he picks out a good set of hands and Cooper Connolly. The shot's on. See it, he hits. He just doesn't get it clean enough.
It's a really big sort of miss hit because that's to the shorter side. 64 meters that way as opposed to 70 the other. So taking on that side, looking for just a little bit more momentum, trying to get control of this middle part. Things have slowed down.
It's also the courage of Chahal to change that pace. You see a lot of bowlers, if in doubt, they go faster. Chahal doesn't. He tends to go slower. Here's a good look at that. Just the pace variation. Sometimes it's natural, like from 84 to 86, that's natural variation. But 78, a big drop like that, that is skill and class.
For years and years, he's been taking wickets. Leading wicket taker in the history of the tournament is absolutely fantastic. He used to do it at Chinnaswamy. Yeah, so when you talk about courage, as a spinner, as any bowler, you turn up at Chinnaswamy, it disappears to all parts, disappears off the ground. So I had to find it in him to work out, you know, what do you do? Everyone who kept going quicker and quicker kept going out the ground. And he worked out, I can just throw it wide. He was called wide then as well, sort of trying to come at him. He went, I'm going wide, can you fetch that? And then also that change of pace.
Good period of play this. They've got to be intelligent about how they bat now, these two, Butler and Phillips. Well, intelligent investing is like cricket. Not every ball is a six, but patience wins the match. Start small, think long term. That's the power of intelligent investing. Quiet little period, over and a half since a boundary wicket of Shubman Gill. Jansen hard to get away.
It's good bowling, but I think this is, again, a good look at this pitch and how it changes when the ball just gets a little bit older. Bowlers and captain recognising that. They're changing their length, changing their pace. And again, maybe the slight advantage in bowling first as well. It's being able to assess that the best time to bat at the moment, what we've seen, is against that hard ball in the power play overs.
It's 5 singles from Jansen's return over 89 for 2.
कितना ठंडा यार विक्स की गोली लो खिच दूर करो विक्स हर खिच फिक्स
बंद नाक से परेशान लो विक्स इनहेलर बंद नाक से तुरंत राहत कभी भी कहीं भी
And Shreyas Iyer is controlling this game now. The back of Chahal.
I think I should take it. No, because रात में तो वापस
Ball is wicket, it is high. It will go long and some from Glenn Phillips. Much needed for the Titans.
Courageous from
No,
Phillips,
because
but
वो
it's the
fluke
right
के
shot.
कारण he put it in the plate and
Holds
put
his
it on top.
technique,
तो आज
he goes
आपने
dead
इसे
straight,
change
doesn't
करेंगे.
go
ये
across the
रख के
line.
वो top
I
shelf
think
पे
this is
रखा हुआ.
really smart batting. Had a look at the score. Knows he needed a boundary. Takes on the first ball. Holds his shape nicely. He's so strong. Chahal thought he had him. Thought it was going down long on's throat.
Doesn't really get to it, you know. And he still just goes through with it, even though it's not quite there. And straight is 74, 75 meters. I say 75 because you got to get it that little bit more further than that because of these catches they take on the boundary these days, if they have even a sniff. You've got Bartlett, who's quite tall, and then Janssen as well.
That's it!
Oh, nearly.
Chehel flew. I do wonder if he got a fingertip to it.
This one might just hold in the surface a little bit. Just a fraction of spin, but he gets there. It's a good left mid on it. Bit of luck for Butler.
Just wondering what a good score is here. Yeah, remind everybody it's pitch number 4. I don't think it's playing in exactly the same fashion, and average winning here on that particular pitch is 217. And both times that games were played last season, team batting first won, but they got above 200.
This time the captain's diving. Near misses for Punjab, but Phillips is riding his luck. 6 earlier in the over and now 4.
Yeah, riding their luck at the moment. GT just far enough this. It's a good effort. Shrey aside the skipper, he times it well. Phillips full stretch to the right. Oh, would have been a beauty.
Feel the tension in that over. Titans needed something. They've got a couple of boundaries. 100s come up as well. 102 for 2 after 12.
10,000 steps. Yes. ये कहाँ गया? क्या हुआ?
मसल प्रॉब्लम ने फिर पॉज कर दिया।
तुम्हें चाहिए एवियन, इंडिया का नंबर 1 विटामिन ई ब्रांड। इसका एंटीऑक्सीडेंट मसल्स को रिपेयर और प्रोटेक्ट करे और आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज करे। अनपॉज विद एवियन।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Bartlett. Where can they get to? What's good enough on this surface? I think you mentioned, Pommy, were pitch number 4 and the 2 previous games, and pitch number 4 won. Not saying if it's right or wrong decision, but won by the teams batting first. So it's interesting. Shreyas felt that from what he saw in practice and stuff, he felt that he's backing his decision. So time will tell. I'm not saying one way or the other is right or wrong.
I think it was more an uncertainty as to exactly how it might play and what to go for as a target. And there's certainly been a slowness after that new ball. It seems like it's kind of just held in the surface a little bit with Chahal and the way he's operated, and a deliberate taking off of pace from him. Also with the faster bowlers, they've managed to change their pace, but also hit a length and remain dead straight, which has made it a little bit more difficult to score than when it was new and when they could play and hit through the line.
Lovely shot from Butler. An Angel 1 Super 6.
The previous ball, he tried to play the reverse scoop. And this time around, he was waiting for it. The slower delivery, the leg cutter. But halfway down the pitch, it allows the batter to change his shot.
For it to be really effective, it's got to be a little fuller where the bat has little time to change the shot.
Highest score in the World Cup, just concluded World Cup in Sri Lanka and India, of 26 for Jos Buttler. He was prolific last year and in years gone by in the IPL, so he'll be hoping he can return to his best form. The man at the other end, Glenn Phillips, highly talented, but in that World Cup he was bowled 5 times, 4 against spin in 9 innings, in 6 innings in fact in that World Cup. They knocked the stumps.
Jos Buttler. Jos the boss. He started off with the glorious bat foot punch and then came the square cut. Of course, the drives, which we all know, and then the scoop. And then that pull for a massive 6. Looking in ominous touch now, Jos Buttler. Looking to make up for the pretty ordinary World Cup that he had.
It's this wind, it's like a whirlwind, with dust and papers blown to all parts, and you want to be trying to run in right now.
Sonny might say you don't want to be standing there batting and wobbling in your stance.
It would too. I wouldn't know about that.
That's Sonny might say. That's where I miss haters.
Exactly. Dos would have been absolutely fine. Look at the way. Look at the rubbish coming onto the pitch. There now they're looking to gather all that. I don't know what it was, but it is some sort of a swirling wind. Look at that.
Nine off the over, 1-1-1 for 2 after 13.
Pringles, bro. Comes in a can, bro.
Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
This Wednesday, can LSG overpower DC's resilience?
Shaka.
46 runs in the last 6 overs, to your point, Pommy in Bangwa. By Shaq.
Yeah, and you put it down to the skills of the bowlers and also to the conditions. I think it wouldn't be sufficient to just say they've bowled that well. I think there's just a shifting of things with the ball a little bit older. You've still then got to notice and appreciate that taking pace off would work better. And in doing so, they've slowed things down a great deal.
Pommy's wind, obviously swirling too much for Peter Kumar Baisak, something in the eye. The dust is just raised here. And I want to take this forward as well, this discussion about bowling. And Ashdeep has 2. I think last year he got 11 wickets in what we call the death. He can come on and bowl in attacking mode, or defensively with the big side of the ground. He can use the bigger square boundaries. I don't know, who is he signaling to Shreyas Iyer? Someone's coming into the attack again. Not sure who it was.
Archdeep, I think he's sweeping on that offside.
Big side of the ground, just one. He's got a variety of slower balls, doesn't he? Knuckleball and stuff. Vijay Kumar Baisakh.
It's good to watch. Always got to erase what's gone before and think about what you can do at that current moment in the game. Instead of a good over here, just a couple of balls in.
Two strides across to his right from Marco Jansen to palm it back and save a couple.
And he's a left-hander, throws with the left hand, but he had to dive to his right as well. That was powerfully struck. Full toss. Glenn Phillips can really power the ball along, and there he's stopped it brilliantly.
Yeah, 2 strides for him, 17 for the next man.
Straight up his time. And 2 more strides for Marco Jansen. Another couple. Fascinating to hear the guys, and we talk a lot about the surface. You mentioned it, how it's evolved in terms of its pace, whether we see more pace-off deliveries, even more when Ashdeep comes in, or does he use the angle? It's a wonderful ground and crowd. Pace-off again. He's quick, Phillips, he's lightning. And it's fun to see him run as much as time now for a fun contest brought to you by the Tata Group and BCCI. Spot any green dot and win exclusive merchandise and match tickets. Get a chance to be part of the Green Dot squad. Spot, snap, and share on greendotball.com. Can he close out the over? Can he close it out? Down to Marco Jansen, big hands taken! Closed out the over in the most magnificent fashion. Was it pace off again from Baisakh?
It's what an over this has been. 3 times, 2 runs taken of the previous deliveries. Then balls is a lot fuller. See that, and that encourages Phillips to go for the big shot. But you know, as soon as he's hit it, that it's not got enough power in it. And this time around, Marco Jansen just comes in a few steps, takes it comfortably to give Baisakh his wicket. It's the 3rd wicket gone for 119, and Glenn Phillips has got 25.
$10,000 steps. Yes. ये कहाँ गया? क्या हुआ?
मसल प्रॉब्लम ने फिर पॉज कर दिया।
तुम्हें चाहिए एवियन, इंडिया का नंबर 1 विटामिन ई ब्रांड। इसका एंटीऑक्सीडेंट मसल्स को रिपेयर और प्रोटेक्ट करे और आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज करे। अनपॉज विद एवियन।
Experience the best of Hollywood.
Now is the time.
They're loving it. We love this stadium. They love this stadium. It's beautifully dressed up. Ashdeep, they love him. He's from these parts. It's a wonderful pace-off delivery from Baisakh. Seam up. And it'll be interesting to inspect Sunny and Pommy, how he gripped it as Washington Sundar tries to make his way.
Yes, he's been a big wicket taker in the Ranji Trophy. Vaishak has. So he can use the new ball really well, gets the ball to move very, very well, both ways. And now he's showing that he can bowl with the white ball as well.
Yeah, it's definitely slower ball time. It's kind of what happens is there's the communication through the whole camp in terms of the bowling group. Everybody giving everybody else some sort of a clue as to what's happening, and therefore your ratio will tilt to one side. Early on, they'll look for new ball, get pace on it, and see what they do. This is normal sort of release, and perhaps just slower off the surface. And you look at it come out, and you think, well, that's just a normal pace delivery. But what happens with bowlers is they'll go deep into the hand, which is not how you'd normally hold the ball. You would hold it with your fingers and try and get it away from your palm. And then you can have that lag and then let it go and kind of put as much pace as you're trying to on that. When it's deeper, then there's nothing on it. And it still comes out the same, but there's less pace on it. They've had to be inventive, all the bowlers. They've been going to all parts.
Nice from Washington Sundar. At times last season, he batted at number 4 and played effectively. All of India and most of the world knows he can play.
Oh, he certainly can bat. Very, very good batter. He's got a test century in trying circumstances. There he is. Deep in the crease. He's a tall man, but he's standing deep in the crease, which allows him to convert the length ball into a slot ball, which he can get under and hit over the top.
Yeah, uncertain whether it's a blessing or a curse, his versatility, Washington Sundar, because there's constantly this sort of decision making that needs to go on. Is he batting early? Is he batting later? How are we fitting him into the side? To his credit, it doesn't let anyone down wherever they ask him to play.
Oh, absolutely. He will open the bowling as well in the T20 format, in the power play. Not to forget, he's an outstanding fielder too. Very good cricketer, this young man, Washington Sundar. And total team man. Like you just said, he can bat up the order. He can go down the order as a finisher. And even in the bowling, he can bowl at the start, bowl at the depth.
Three deep fielders leg side, deep mid wicket, deep backward square, long leg. That's why Ashdeep went into the pitch twice in a row. That's too short. And he's trying to bowl to that feel that we're talking about. Because Shreyas Iyer was at long on 3 balls ago. He came up and pushed mid wicket back. Now they're going to change the feel of things. Shreyas Iyer at mid-on is now dropping back to long on, bottom left of your screen, because he's used up his quota of short deliveries in the over. So the sweeper is coming in from the offside, so he has to be very straight with his line, Ashdeep. Very good. 9 off the over, 15 gone, 1-8 for 3. It is that time. See it tires strategic timeout.
Pringles, pop, pop, pop. Pringles, pop, pop, pop. Pringles, pop, pop, pop.
Pringles, bro. Comes in a can, bro.
Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
कितना ठंडा है यार विक्स की गोली लो खिचखिच दूर करो
विक्स हर खिचखिच फिक्स।
बंद नाक से परेशान लो विक्स इनहेलर। बंद नाक से तुरंत राहत कभी भी कहीं भी।
नर्वस नहीं सर, डैंड्रफ है।
दिख तो नहीं रहा, कुछ तो सही नहीं है।
डैंड्रफ ही है, चिपका रहता है सर।
अच्छा, ये ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ। नया हेड एंड शोल्डर्स का चारकोल फॉर्मूला ऑयल और डैंड्रफ को खींच निकाले ताकि ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ वापस ना आए।
This Wednesday, can LSG overpower DC's resilience?
Over to Devendra Chahal. So good over the years. He gets the big wicket. Johnson catch at that time. Thought he had his man, didn't. Nearly had his man there again. There'll be another here. You look at this. Close. Fingertip jobs. And then away that goes for more runs. A change of the bowling. Thought that correction from Vaishak in and pace off. Marco Janssen after two really good pieces of fielding takes the catch in the end. And that bowling is looking decent as they've pulled things back to 128 for 3. That rate of scoring, which started up in tens and more, has come down to just over 8.5 to the over.
The end of the Seat Tyre strategic timeout, and there may need here to be an attempt to shift to uptick in the batting pace. Last over for Chahal. And once again, one of the top three for Gujarat Titans has batted beyond the 15th over. They had a good record last season when that happened. It's not that they won everyone, they won 8 out of 11. But can Butler kick the pace up?
He'll need to, because currently they'll get to about 170. What they would like to do is maybe get to about 190, if possible, maybe even 200. And for that to happen, I think Josh Butler's got to be the boss again.
It's always the tough thing, isn't it, to work out on the surface what the score would be.
That's it.
A score that's going to get you a win. And sometimes, and it's the dilemma really, teams might go too hard or might not go hard enough. And here, it's not for a lack of trying. Phillips was trying to go and caught on the fence, looking to try and take it on.
So clever by Chahal. Bowling at the pads, getting just a little bit of turn to create a bit of doubt in the batter's mind. The previous delivery reverse swept, but he had a fielder in position. Now again, bowling it flat, bowling it at the leg guards.
Just, oh, he climbed and he hung in the air. The hallway hero has clutched one, a very important one, Xavier Bartlett.
Hanging on chandeliers there, even with high ceilings. It's about specificity of personnel. Where are they, your men? And you got your tall men on the fence because you might have an opportunity like this. Points straight away, Chahal. And that is fantastic. Timing personified. And those big hands do the rest. Can't believe it, Butler. On another day, might be luckier. Not tonight. He's gone for 38. It's 129 for 4.
$10,000 steps. Yes. ये कहाँ गया? क्या हुआ?
मसल प्रॉब्लम ने फिर पॉज कर दिया।
तुम्हें चाहिए एवियन, इंडिया का नंबर 1 विटामिन ई ब्रांड। इसका एंटीऑक्सीडेंट मसल्स को रिपेयर और प्रोटेक्ट करे और आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज करे। अनपॉज विद एवियन।
Very good comeback post the power play by the Punjab Kings. Can Shahrukh? He had a decent enough season with the bat last year, but his side Mushtaq Ali numbers this season only 18 runs in 4 games. A poor tournament in what I call the smack. But last year, he contributed nicely. Still surprised he's only got 2 half centuries in this format of the game.
How good's Chernobyl? He's been absolutely fantastic. Added on a string.
Again.
Yes, again and again and again.
Leading wicket taker in the IPL. Brilliant spell to confirm what Pommy Bangwa says. 2 for 28 or 4, 1-3-1 for 4.
कितना ठंडा यार। विक्स की गोली लो, खिच-खिच दूर करो।
विक्स, हर खिच-खिच फिक्स।
बंद नाक से परेशान, लो विक्स इनहेलर। बंद नाक से तुरंत राहत, कभी भी कहीं भी।
This Friday, J-Pok will witness a grand clash. CSK versus PBKS.
A big final 4 overs for the Titans. Innings that's controlled by and large by the Punjab Kings, but for the first 4, started well. Can they finish well? Swinder Chahal has bowled out. Right. Swinder Chahal's work for the night is done. It's a splendid job. He's been subbed out. Riyan Sharia, in fact, sub in. See him in a little while. Opening the batting with Prabh Simran. Sparkling 100 at this ground against the Super Kings. Last year's Tata IPL. Janssen with his last. This was the end of Josh Buttler. That is some catch from back with Michael Clark.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. He's got a safe set of hands. I like that he went 2 hands as well. So a lot of players there, certainly at that speed it was coming, they looked opt to go 1 hand. Full stretch, 2 hands. Again, the stability as well, to hang on to that with all the momentum going against him. Hang on to that and keep himself stable, nice and balanced. They practice it so regularly these days.
They've had an edge about them tonight. Opening game, Punjab Kings. You've seen how owning the edge makes the difference on the field. Do it off the field too. Visit rupee.co.in and apply for a RuPay card now. Vish brought up Washington Sundar finished last season well as a batter. Shah Rukh Khan had a brisk impact, acquired Syed Mushtaq Ali. Challenge for the Titans was low percentage of balls that the middle order got to face. In some ways, opening game of the season, already in the middle, is an opportunity for the players. They've kept faith with try and repay franchise's confidence. No Shafane Rutherford, traded to the Mumbai Indians. Believe they have the personnel in-house.
Size ticket.
Face off again for Janssen, so hard to get away. Out of the blocks quickly. It was Janssen started it all. Back of play followed by the full one. Get big wicket of size Sudarshan. Partnership between Butler and Gill was building. Chahal got the better of the Titans captain. It caught so well. Glenn Phillips to Janssen at long off of Vaishak, and then Butler to the catch of the night. To give Chahal second and claim Joss Butler. Change of angle to the left-hander. Nutmeg.
Good delivery to get it into the legs and almost between the legs, in fact, changing that angle. Very good to close out now his over. Vaishak has one, Bartlett has one, I suspect he'll go, and Ashdeep has one to try to close out the innings. Can Janssen close out this over?
Into space. Not have enough for 4, but that completes a fine spell from Marco Janssen. 1 for 20 of his 4. Titans 137 for 4.
10,000 steps. Yes. ये कहाँ गया? क्या हुआ?
मसल प्रॉब्लम ने फिर पॉज कर दिया।
तुम्हें चाहिए एवियन, इंडिया का नंबर 1 विटामिन ई ब्रांड। इसका एंटीऑक्सीडेंट मसल्स को रिपेयर और प्रोटेक्ट करे और आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज करे। अनपॉज विद एवियन।
फ्री वाली राइड रैपिडो।
The two most threatening Punjab Kings bowlers are done. Bartlett follow up the good work.
Michael Clark. You must be crazy. I did it. I was crazy at school. I was an opening batter and then just went crazy and decided to bowl. Stress fractures of the back. He said to me he was an average height youth at up until age 17. He was average height. And then he just had a growth spurt, lost his coordination to the batting and the bowling. He went to and took over, and Virat Kohli saw him at age 17. And Virat said in the nets in South Africa, as you well know, Ronald, yo, we like this fella. And his identical twin, Dwan. He's a clever guy. I like his improvement in his game, bat and ball, you said.
Yeah, well, firstly, I'm hoping I have one of those growth spurts, and I'm 44, Bish.
Too late, Michael.
Look, I think his batting's underrated. I really do. I think this IPL, you'll see his batting be just as important as his bowling. I think he's a wonderful cricketer. Again, his execution under pressure, I think his spell here could be match defining. You can use him in different stages of the game as well now. I think, as you mentioned, just that experience and that time and that confidence that's grown over the past few years. Now he's one of the players who can first over the game. You need a wicket through the middle, you can bring him on. Blast over, 7 runs to win. You can throw him the ball. I just think he has so much confidence in his own game now, and I think you'll see that translate into his batting.
He was outstanding with the bat when South Africa registered that historic Test series win in India not long ago. Speaking to Marco Janssen ahead of play today, what he felt was the biggest improvement in the last 12 months. He just said just working with different coaches, working with different captains and players, getting a better understanding of his own game through people he trusts. Pointed out Arshdeep Singh, Shreyas Iyer in this team help him better understand India's conditions. Flipped away, easy. More than handy for Washington Sundar and the Titans. Boundary after nearly 3 overs.
Yeah, much required. Bartlett just misses here. Wanted to go full and straight, looking for that Yorker, I think. It's too far down the leg side. Sunder's not going to miss out on that. Fine leg up inside the circle. Beats him comfortably.
That's gone nowhere. Thankfully for Washington Sundar, timing was off to such a degree, it didn't even carry to the man inside the circle. He's trying to give himself every chance to get under the ball. It's not been easy. Don't judge a surface until both teams have batted on it. You never know. It can push to about 170. Outstanding from Bartlett. Full stretched. Last ball of his spell. Saves a certain single, 144 for 4.
Pringles, bro. Comes in a can,
Yeah,
bro.
proof. I love proof.
Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Experience the best of Hollywood.
Yeah, come let have a look. ये देखिए इसका बॉल बन गया. ये हो गया KKR का knight. Look. And then this guy is going to have the bat here, and this guy is about to bowl. Now I have to sand it and then clean it.
Had to wait
And
for
then
it. There's a
we shall-
fielder place there. Easy as you like for Arshdeep Singh. Varshak has a
First
second. The Titans have lost 5 now.
So what was I saying?
Yeah, it's class bowling and brilliant captaincy. It's definitely a set plan with the field they had. Back of a length, pace off the ball, looking to get the batter to go to the offside. 2 men up inside the
You
circle.
don't like black
Third
coffee.
man.
This is black coffee.
That man there in deep point. And he hits
Mera
it
use karo
straight
na?
down his throat.
How is it possible? 9090 end.
He bowls well at this stage of the innings.
Yeah,
He bowls some
4-1.
tough overs at the Chinnaswamy, at the Wankhede. Sundar goes for 18 at almost a run a ball. 144 for 5.
कितना था? हाँ, कितना क्या है?
10,000 steps. Yes.
मेरा कार्ड भी मेरे से डरता
ये
है.
कहाँ गया? क्या हुआ?
मसल प्रॉब्लम ने फिर
हाँ.
तुम्हें चाहिए.
गुरुज बोलेगा यार कार्ड तू चल जा उसका,
विटामिन
नहीं तो मेरे को रात बेरात मैसेज करेगी. इतना नहीं चला उतना नहीं उसका काट है.
और आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज करें. अनपॉज विद एवियन.
Oh shit, I have to call up Air India and Gulf and get my refund. जो 2 टिकट्स था ना. नहीं तो that's what पुरुष reminded me. बेचारा 2 बार already मेरे को remind कर चुका है. कल first thing after the bank, I have to do that.
Planning.
Basically, the first booking was Gulf, then it was Air India, and then I got United. तो वो दोनों का refund बाकी है. वो ईरान का वॉर के कारण वो पुश हो गया था ना, कैंसिल.
Rahul Tewatia picked up name of the Iceman. Bit of a storm at the moment. Runs not coming. Back end of the innings. Tewatia himself has not played a T20
I just
since the
sent
last
this.
IPL.
क्या mention किया
First
बताओ?
ball he faces will be a hat-trick ball. Vaishak dismissed Glenn Phillips last ball of his previous over. He's started this one with the wicket of Washington Sundar.
कल तो 20,000 बोला था, अभी
20 for
20,000
Vaishak. He's on a hat-trick.
3,500 फुट पेडल का लेगा. अच्छा, तो फिर मैं नॉर्मल वाला उसका जो 23,000 का वो क्यों नहीं लूंगी? ये जो स्पेशल.
I've loved Vaishak
My
since
point
the
is
times
कल
we saw
इसने
him
बोला
at
इसका
RCB,
ऑलरेडी
his
नॉर्मल अगर
variation
टाइप
of
पे
pace.
23,500 का अब
He got Glenn Phillips. Pace off. And toward the big side of McGrath Washington, so that it's about 6 or 7 meters
We'll let
bigger
you know.
that
We'll
side
let you know tomorrow.
than the opposite, and it was a knuckleball. So we saw deep
हाँ
in
ये
the
बोल
hand
रही हूँ कि अगर
against
उसका
Philip
नॉर्मल भी
and knuckleball
23,500
against
में अवेलेबल
Washington.
है, तो कल वो बोला कि हम लोग ने नया बनाया है लाइट वाला 20,000 में फुट पेडल लगा देंगे, तो फुट पेडल का 3,500 रुपया लेता है। ये कौन सा वाला
So hard to get the boundaries away with these variations. They're executing so well and they've got the feel for it. Exactly like this one here for Washington Sundar.
But whatever it is, अभी जो भी है, I mean, it's fine in the larger scheme of things, but then might as well just buy what is ready made. फिर custom वाला
until
लेने
India
का
started rattling up 250. Bowlers were up front.
Oh, I have to do the card first. Do a card game. I don't know whether
And I think bowlers are a very adaptable species, but
poker,
batters are under pressure as well. Batters are under pressure when the pitch is flat to maximize scoring. So it's not that it's pressure free for batters, but bowlers are very adaptable. This guy is one of them. He can bowl wide Yorkers, wide pace off, slower
नया वाला वो
into the
देखा फाइल
pitch.
जो भेजा?
Nashdeep will have to finish the innings.
एक बार देखिए, just browse it. वो मैंने कल इसमें डाल के
March for selection as well today. It's not always a regular.
हाँ, तो उसमें अभी भी वो जो बाहर वाला जो जगह है जिसमें वो एंगुलर रूम है ना, उसमें I still couldn't figure out the इतना जल्दी में हम लोग ये that has to be done properly. या नहीं, this is the entrance. ये यहाँ से हम लोग एंटर करते हैं. ये वो foyer है, sorry ये सब ये foyer है, ये बाहर का है. Sorry, ये बाहर वाला है. ये वो वाला जगह है दूसरा वाला.
And
तो ये
Shreyas
proportions है.
Iyer does review.
सेम एंगल पे जो पहले वाले दिए. स्क्वायर कहाँ बना है? हाँ, मेजरमेंट के मेरा मेजर किया हुआ है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट रूम. जो भी दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, एकदम जो प्रिसिशन है वो नहीं किया हुआ है. बाथरूम फिर
TV umpire will adjudicate the wide call.
ये उधर वाला बाहर से वो शावर वाला एरिया है, और ये वाली जगह में वो जो एक छोटा सा है, तो इसका और इसका एंगल में ये जो ट्रायंगल है वो नहीं है, तो वो हमको फिगर आउट करना. आई थिंक मे बी देयर इज अ कर्व, आई एम नॉट वेरी श्योर, बट दिस एक्चुअली गिव्स अस एन आइडिया ऑफ द प्रोपोर्शन. या दिस इज द प्रोपोर्शन. अच्छा, क्योंकि ये वाला जो है ये वो बोला ना शावर था जिसमें, ये पूरा ओपन एरिया है, ये टाइनी एरिया है. ये देखना पड़ेगा, आई डोंट नो क्या है. नहीं वैसे भी जरूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज यहाँ पे ये बाथरूम है, ये वाला जो है ये शावर है, बाथरूम है यहाँ पे. हाँ, पीछे से इधर है, और मेरे हिसाब से ये सेम बाथरूम है जो कि दो डोर है. I think that's what the setup is.
These two what are their options? Because Aishak is just going into the wicket, pace off.
हाँ, तो वो गली का
these two light pace on.
वो गली जो है that's almost like घर वाले रूम के लिए, like it can have be a microwave and stuff like that. हम वहाँ पे वो वाले रूम में, I'm just thinking कि रेसिडेंस के हिसाब से I'll stay in this room. ये बाथरूम यहाँ पास में है, और इधर में ये जो ये वाला जो है उसको कवर करके उधर में माइक्रोवेव है, वो पर्सनल वाला उधर रख सकते हैं. वो जो पतला वाला जो दिख रहा है ना, that is decent enough for like a gap, like personal
ODI captain and ODI vice captain going head to head, is it?
That is enough. अगर हम इस रूम में रह रहे हैं, इसमें what I can do is this can be part storage, part like not storage but whatever raw materials like cupboards and all that, and I can have my bed there. So that can also be like a rest area, like when we are there, if you're working late night, someone whoever is working needs to go and rest and all that. That can be a. I'm thinking that is like a little away. हाँ, तो that's what I'm saying ना, उसको पीछे में इसको डिवाइड कर लेंगे, जैसे ये किया हुआ है ना, सेम चीज ऐसे ही कर लेंगे ना.
We'll come back to it.
तो उसमें फिर क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पे प्लस यहाँ पे like there can be shelves where we store a lot of stuff, like it can be. नहीं, I'm just saying तुम्हारे पास इतना बड़ा जो जगह है, अगर इसको सेम चीज हम लोग करें वहाँ रहने का, तो आगे का हो गया ना ये पूरा ऑफिस एरिया. और जो ब्रज बोल रहा था, नाउ दैट आई एम रीथिंकिंग, वो करेक्ट बोल रहा है, यहाँ पे डिवाइड नहीं करना चाहिए, इसमें यहाँ पे रिसेप्शन कर लेंगे और इसको बढ़िया से गैलरी पूरे वॉल में अच्छे से, लाइक ऑल द पीसेस दैट आई हैव मेड, ऑल द अदर थिंग्स, सो दिस कैन चीजें अब वो जो पहले बनाया सेम चीज है. जाओ जो तुमको भेजा था ना पहला वाला, हाँ ये सेम चीज है, खाली बस शेप अलग है.
Every run matters. Let's get it right.
ये जो डिवीजन किया ये नहीं करेंगे. ये बेसिकली रिसेप्शन टेबल ब्लू ये किया है. नहीं ये रिसेप्शन है. ये बेसिकली देयर बी ट्रायंगुलर. तो बेसिकली व्रज का ये पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू था. ये लाइक कैफे टाइप एरिया, रेस्टिंग एरिया, पीपल कैन वर्क जो ग्लेज बना रहे हैं, मेंबर्स वाले जैसे आर्ट में जैसे इफ दे आर टेकिंग अ ब्रेक, सिटिंग देयर, ईटिंग, दिस विल बी द किचन बार एरिया.
I will check everything
किचन बार करेंगे. और यहाँ से निकले और ये वाले ये तुम्हारा हो गया. ये हो गया स्लैब हैंड बिल्डिंग एरिया. ये हो गया तुम्हारा व्हील एरिया. यहाँ पे भी दरवाजा, यहाँ पे भी दरवाजा है.
नॉर्मल पोजीशन में वॉल
6 व्हील्स और वॉल पे शेल्फ्स हो गया. यहाँ पे तुम्हारा ये जो टाइनी वाला जो जगह है ये, और ये हैंड बिल्डिंग एरिया के लिए हो गया. हाँ, और स्लैब रोलर उधर आएगा वो वाले रूम में. ये हो गया तुम्हारा किल्न एरिया और ये हो गया तुम्हारा शेल्विंग. तो जनरल नो इट वोंट बी ओपन. हाँ, that will be a shed. No, of course you can keep kiln in open. Of course you can keep. खाली ऊपर में बस अगर suppose weather अच्छा होता, we could have just had tapri and kept it. This is the pug mill, recycling, and this is basically the glaze making glaze area. And then यहाँ पे ऐसे एक divide करके यहाँ पे triangular ये और यहाँ पे ऐसे लोग बैठने का खाना and ये kitchen. क्या?
बेसिन आ गया, वॉशिंग एरिया.
नहीं वो ये है जो वहाँ पे वो बात. यहाँ पे एक रिमेम्बर उसने बोला यहाँ से एक बाथरूम जा सकता है. वो उसके बाजू में वो वाला जो पूरा जगह है ना जहाँ पे वो दिस इज वेयर वो इंडस्ट्रियल वाला सिंक रहेगा. सो ऑल द क्ले एवरीथिंग विल गेट
height is 1.81 and it is above the height, above the head height.
और मेरा वाला जो रूम है वहाँ पे वी विल मेक दैट इनटू लाइक अ प्रॉपर स्टोरेज एरिया. लाइक जितना रॉ मटेरियल्स है, जितना भी बाकी सब है, दैट वी कैन हैव इट इन दैट. So imagine करो वो वाला जो रूम है इससे छोटा है. मेरे साथ इतना बड़ा है. और वो जो ट्रायंगुलर वाला है नहीं.
Review is lost.
9 feet नहीं 9 feet से थोड़ा.
Titans inch towards 150 with 8 balls to go in this innings.
और व्हील का वो होता है तो वो मैंने ऑलरेडी मेजर करके देखा. 6 आराम से आएगा वो ऑलरेडी. नहीं 6 व्हील एंड जो लोग होंगे वो एकदम क्योंकि ऑल अबाउट क्ले में जो सेक्शन में उसने जैसे 6 व्हील्स लगते हैं आइडेंटिकल जैसे ये देखो इतना जगह में आराम से 6 नहीं तो when I'm teaching I'll teach on one wheel and I'll be walking around. No.
Under pressure when your team really needs
I will give the demo. People so generally क्या होता है जो टीचर होता है वो एक पे डेमो. Obviously, ideally, I would like to have 7. यहाँ पे 7 fit हो सकता है. 7 feet हुआ, तो teacher sits in the middle ऐसे करके. So we'll have to see it. तो वो क्या होगा कि tomorrow once we finish everything with the bank and everything we are successful, then we immediately finalize and then I'll go there and proper measuring tape से. Because ये phone and all is all ज़्यादा फंसा है. I will take the measuring tape, then do exact measuring. And then top view में जैसे इंटीरियर डिजाइनिंग का प्रॉपर वो होता है ना. ऑलरेडी ऑनलाइन पे जैसे व्हील्स का एंड ऑल का पूरा वो होता है क्या बोलते हैं.
ऐसा आ जाता है तो बहुत सारी चीजें पता लग जाती
हैं. As soon as पैसा का confirmation हो गया ना, within 3 days it should be ready enough for me to start working there and start making stuff.
That's a very good.
I'm going to start making stuff there or as soon as we get this. So I'm going to divide my time between adore homes का जो भी दिन का है वो वहाँ पे इंटरनेट ले लेंगे बैठ के whatever to do list है जो मेरे को I have to focus on Nishan's blog and marketing on LinkedIn. I'm going to do that, our marketing and making this. I'm going to just focus on this. And then setup का एक बार डिजाइन हो गया तो भाई वर्कर लोग काम करते हैं. और फिर तुम्हारा और रज का रूटीन के हिसाब से आके देखते रहना. और वो भी है पैसा हो जाने के बाद आज जो हम लोग ने दूसरा वाला देखा उसको आई हैव ऑलरेडी थॉट ऑफ द एंटायर बिजनेस प्लान. वो भी ऐड करके उसको फाइनल
सही नहीं है.
I have already started. तो आज रात में I'll go home and I'll put something together and set it. और वो जो तुमने मेरे को एडिट करने को बोला था पीडीएफ वो भी करके लोकल
मम्मी अपने बच्चों को लेके निकलते बाहर.
करेक्ट.
One mom knows it.
ऑटोमेटिकली. प्लस वो जो गर्ल है ना जिससे वो जनता आर्ट स्टोर में they own one of that art store is very very popular and she was very supportive and very helpful. So as soon as I'm finalized with this I will go there because I want to buy some supplies from there. So she already said कि जैसे ही वो मेरे को बता देना. तो उसका पूरा जो सर्कल है He said, depending upon, we will be more than happy to bring the kids up. And शुरू में ऐसा था, and that is why, like, let's say mothers come and classes, you know, they can hang around outside. Drinks ले लिया, ये कर लिया.
top notch, right through, especially their
Oh yeah, first we'll do free. ऐसे, so उसको I
हमारा जितना पैसा लग रहा है वो तो हम ले ही रहे हैं कि 3,500 लग रहा है तो हम समझ रहे हैं बच्चे 2,000 या 2,000.
करेक्ट. एंड देन वो जो अंदर में जो बाहर में जो ऑरेंज वाला जो जगह है ना, वहाँ पे जैसे फ्रिज रहेगा, जैसे ये ऑल अबाउट के में बहुत अच्छा सिस्टम था. फ्रिज में बहुत सारा सामान रखा रहता था और उसमें पीपल माइक्रोवेव रहता था. जैसे जो लोग वहाँ पे आर्टिस्ट लोग काम करते हैं नहीं तो दे वुड लाइक लुक एट, जैसे हम वहाँ पे वेन्यू होता है तो वहाँ पे जैसे उनका नूडल्स जो रेडीमेड जैसे होता है ना वो रहता है, उसका प्राइसिंग लगा रहता है एकदम कॉस्ट, उसमें पैसा बनाने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है, कन्वीनियंट. तो वहाँ पे वो लोग, तो आई हैड सो मेनी लंचेस, क्योंकि अगर हम लोग को मेंबर्स मिले तो मेंबर्स कम देयर फॉर 5-6 hours, so they can just buy coffee. Correct. तो वहाँ पे वो, and that obviously has to be on trust basis, so they will pick up something, pay and sit there chill. So that's why वहाँ पे AC जरूर है, वो ओपन एयर नहीं रख सकते, then it will not be useful. तो वो AC नहीं, I'm saying वो जो रज जो 2-3 आइडियाज फर्स्ट डे बोला था ना, एकदम बैंग ऑन 100% टारगेट पे बोला था, तो we have to do all of that.
Home game for Rishabh Pant side.
So as soon as we finalize the money tomorrow, I will do the interior का plan and एकदम simple रखेंगे, कुछ fancy कुछ नहीं करना.
And he creates a boundary in the process.
No, I'm saying just shelves and all, एकदम simple, classy, बस simple सनमाइका वाला जो cheapest होता है, हाँ एकदम ऐसा ही, बस shelves after shelves रखना. And then we have to like have a place where जो plastic bags, जो पूरा process होता है, फिर wooden boards चाहिए होता है, simple बिना like एकदम raw wooden boards. नहीं वो boards हम इससे नहीं लेंगे, वो रस्ते वो 20 रुपए में, मतलब अगर वो 100 रुपए में देगा, ये कारपेंटर लोग से कटवा के अगर लेंगे तो 10-10 रुपए में 20 रुपए में पड़ेगा. Those things we will just do DIY. We'll use our workers and we'll do DIY. हाँ करेक्ट. जैसे मेरे को 30 बोर्ड्स चाहिए, अब वो 30 बोर्ड्स का उसका 10,000 रुपया लगेगा, यहाँ पे लोग का 1,000 रुपए में जो इनको बोलेंगे भैया आप और 1,000 ले लो और उसमें करो. फिर ग्लेज मेकिंग का we will see the price difference. So now it's a function of if you are going to take 50 lakhs from the bank, right? Residencies and then बाकी छोटा शहरों में नहीं, I'm just giving like if we want to TC लेंगे, चालीस जो भी करना है. What I'm saying is once the money gets finalized, then ये जो actual saving है, efficiently करना है, all of that is your thing. हम तुमको बोलेंगे ये करवाना है, अब उसको तुम 5,000 में करवा रहे हो कि उसको मारवाली करके 3,000 में कर रहे हो, that is not my work. वो मेरे को आता भी नहीं है, मेरे से होता भी नहीं है. Correct. तो वो and then salaries जो है, end of the month, how much you want to take, I'll take, Raj will take. Then if we are getting Shri, and then couple of other runners, जो भी staff होंगे उनका monthly, all of that we have to do, because once all of that is ready, then I will send the full deck कि ये पूरा business plan है, ये bank ने already ये बोल दिया, status है for Kurush level, like उसका जो level, I've learned a lot from my TBO presentation. He is the one who actually helped me put it together. So I'm going to send it to him for his opinion, whatever he has to say, etc. And he might want to say, okay, fine, let me get on a call with Yash and the bank. So then he'll kind of come on board and whatever.
He pushed the deep
No, come on board as in like
to join extra cover.
I trust him.
And he brought the lawn up.
No, I basically just trust him with like he's a very
going to try to be wide.
And plus वो जिस level का काम करता है ना, तो उसको ये सब like he's a finance guy, right? वो इंडिया का CA है, वहाँ पे वो ये सब करता है, तो it's just like I feel very comfortable उसका feedback and उसका like and plus वो कभी भी उसका जो बहुत pragmatic advice होता है, जैसे उसका question भी होगा, हाँ वो definitely है. And plus अगर जैसे हमको कुछ बैंक वाले बोलेंगे पेपर वर्क चाहिए ये चाहिए, तो पुरुष my sponsor, right? Like मेरा medical insurance उस पे है, credit card उस पे है, so if they want something like मेरा residence address अभी भी पुरुष का घर है जहाँ पे हम लोग रहे हुए हैं, I still all my stuff goes there and stuff like that. So if they need anything from that, then I'll write to him, I'm doing this is what the status is. I've already given him a basic update. Adore Homes ka salary kitna and all of that. So I've already written the pottery studio. I'm looking to open with you guys. In a couple of days, I'll have a proper plan and that's it. Because most likely
He was going to do when the ball, the short ball that was no ball.
कौन लोग है एक सर्वर पे जा रहा है. There is no, I don't have any क्या बोलते हैं public.
जनरल पब्लिक को
So that might be
है
something
नहीं
on
कोई
a,
मेरा
on a
जनरल
dry
public.
pitch. It
It is just
definitely
जनरल
went
सामने
late.
यूट्यूब लाइव देख रहे हैं
Something that Rashid Khan and Prasid Krishna and Mohammad Siraj keeping
they
their
try
eye on
कर
the
लेने
ball
के
next.
अगर दिख भी गया तो इट्स ओके नो इट्स पार्ट ऑफ आवर डॉक्यूमेंट्री ना जो हम लोग जाके नेटफ्लिक्स पर पिच करेंगे ऑल ऑफ दिस विल बी यूज्ड इन दैट डोंट वरी जो आज हम लोग शूट करने वाले थे
leg is back. Even though the servers yielded a few bites, that's something bowling teams don't mind. Bowlers do not mind.
हाँ तो I'm just saying कि all of this like whatever we are talking आज जो हम लोग बोल रहे थे ना कि we've just finalized, we've just come for the second time, we've done the measurement, rags to riches, जो भी हम लोग का narrative है, this is just going to get used in that. That's pretty much like ये making है, ये देखो ये रहा, ये हो गया तुम्हारा नाइट, ये हो गया बॉलर, ये इसका बैट बनेगा अभी थोड़ा ड्राई होगा, then I'm going to what do you call it? What's the word? Sand it.
Always be careful saying that.
Sand it, finish, then fade it. Sanding is ये sand stick होता है, sandpaper, sand stick.
Social media
तो
about
उसको sand करके smooth करना होगा. पूरा smooth water between sand stick and water. I have to completely smoothen the surface.
You wander across a little bit if you're rushing for this.
And then the idea would be to then auction it as part of like making of this entire pieces live, etc. All of that, merchandising. Unfortunately, IPL CEOs भी ऐसे सबके सब ओल्ड फैशन स्मॉल माइंडेड पीपल है. तुम सोचो आईपीएल का मर्चेंडाइज अभी भी 1990s का एकदम घटिया घाटी लेवल का चलता है. सब साले विकेट सीईओ भी डेफ और दे जस्ट डोंट गिव अ फक.
Rashid Khan's not moving around. Well, the fielding side has decided to review this. The wide call on field.
Correct.
Back upstairs to the TV umpire we go.
We have a review for wide given on field. I'm looking into the split screen. Roll it through, please. The batter in his normal stance position. He has not moved towards the offside. It's played a normal shot. Can you roll it through? I want to see if there was any further contact with the batter's pad or anything. Can I have Ultra check that, please? Yeah, it has hit the pad. Have a clear spike when the ball is next to the pad. I recommend you reverse to a white ball. I tell you when you're on screen. You're on screen. Thank you.
Good review. Good review from Simran Singh. Every run counts. So Punjab Kings, they're winning the toss in their first game this season here at home at New Chandigarh. Be pretty pleased by restricting the Titans. You'd think restricting to 162 for 6. Finish was terrific. Just 34 of the last 5. Shubman Gill's Titans have it all to do here at New Chandigarh.
Wildstone Code for the man of code.
Experience the best of Hollywood.
This Friday, J-Pok will witness a grand clash. CSK versus PBKS.
Right, the Punjab Kings have shown how to bowl in this game. Marco Jansen was great. Yuzvendra Chahal, leading wicket taker, the tournament, was outstanding as well. Yuzi, Ronak upstairs in the box, really good start. I'm sure you must be very pleased with how you bowled on your first night this season.
Yeah, definitely. Like when in the evening when I saw the wicket, so I thought it will be dry. And when the fast bowler started bowling cutter, so I like a little bit grip was there. So then I decided, I think this is the wicket, like you have to vary your pace.
Plan to Shubman, you've got him out a few times before. Normally you get him stumped or when he's charging down the ground. Just take me through the plan to possibly bowl it a bit slower as well, that delivery that you bowled to Shubman?
Yeah, definitely, because in the starting I bowl a little bit quicker and I vary my pace, and especially I vary my lines. I bowl a couple of wide deliveries, and with the angle I start a couple of balls I bowl in the stump line, and then that ball I thought like, okay, this ball I can take a chance, because if I get a Shubham wicket, so definitely they're gonna under pressure.
Using Bishop here, and just casting your mind forward in discussions. I know that you're probably not privy to everything. How important is in the run chase will it be the power play versus when the ball gets softer? How do you approach as a batting unit?
Definitely the power play is very important, because the new ball, with the new ball you will get easy runs when ball get older. So it's really a little bit harder to hit.
Izzy, thanks so much. I think your job's done. You've been subbed out, so go enjoy and relax for the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Ben.
He's so good. Yuzvendra Chahal, always rely on him, have a say with the ball. There were contributions, really having a big say on this innings, and that's usually the story for the top three for the Titans. Sudarshan, Gill and Butler. Phillips contributed, Washington found it hard, the lower middle order found it really hard. All got softer and saw a hit of tail. But the Titans finished 162 for 6. Well, all-round bowling effort. Actually, that bit expensive. But bowled to the plan. Wickets were for Vijay Kumar Vaishak, 3 for 34, and Yuzvendra Chahal 2 for 28. But Marco Jansen started it all. Wicket of Sai Sudarshan, and the pick of the bowlers in terms of economy, conceding just 20. So the Punjab Kings to pick up a win in their opening game here at home at New Chandigarh need 163. It's a run chase that is coming up from this wonderful stadium very shortly.
Last season's finalists opened their campaign against former champions and put one of the most talked about opening pairs into bat first between Sai Sudarshan and Shubman Gill. However, they didn't get an opportunity to build on that partnership as much with Marco Jansen and some memorable bowling from Vaishak, Vijay Kumar. Something perhaps about 7 runs short of what has been the average first innings here in New Mullanpur for the Punjab Kings. Last season's finalists, they'll need to chase down that 163 as we say hi to here on Google search. AI Mode presents Match Center Live. That is what they need to get off to a victory on home turf, a place they haven't enjoyed too many opportunities to celebrate just yet, but it is the start of a new season. Dhanil Kumble, let's go to Shubman Gill in the focus, obviously, because you kind of called it. You said I predict about 50 in that first power play. That's what we got, 54 for 1. Did take the calculated risk early on as well.
Yes, he had to sort of get the momentum. We saw towards the second half of the innings, batting was really tough. As soon as the bowlers started bowling into the pitch, it started getting slower. So you had to make the power play the best use. Probably that was the message at that strategic timeout, where Shubman Gill relayed that message back to the dugout, saying the wicket is getting slower. So maybe they'll think that yeah, probably 10 runs short, like you said. They'll have to really bowl well. So Shubman Gill will be disappointed that he couldn't go on and capitalize, try to take on Yuzi Chahal. But we have seen that many times. You know, someone taking on Yuzvendra Chahal, more often than not, he comes up trump.
For time that he's managed to dismiss Shubman Gill as well. We did enter talking about the fact that maybe Joss Butler is not really carrying the best run of form. However, it's a different tournament. How did you analyze his innings? Because we're so used to seeing his strike rate, and his strike rate was just barely above 100.
Yes, when he timed that shot for a 4, I thought he's come back into form. And then he hit a wonderful 6, straight 6, and this is his sort of standard approach to hitting. But he'll be happy. I think GT will be happy that it was not a fluent Joss Butler innings, but it's nice that he's come back into decent form. Yes, 38, he scored. He'll be happy with that. Yes, he was disappointed when he got out. But GT will be happy that he's got amongst runs in the first game of the season. So yeah, it augurs well for Gujarat Titans, because for them to win or for them to qualify, it's top 3. We've seen that. And all 3 of them look good. However, they'll probably have to bowl really well
10 wickets.
to win this game now.
One
Punjab
person
with their
took
bowling as well.
him or
Executed to
Venkatesh.
plan.
What
Mark
match
Jansen
was
wasn't afraid to go full when he needed. Bashak Vijay Kumar doing the same. Yuzvendra Chahal spoke about pace variations.
Yeah, I think as soon as Marco Jansen came into their attack, that's when things slowed down for Gujarat Titans. Then him and Yuzvendra Chahal put the brakes, and Vaishak Vijay Kumar, he's a very smart bowler, so he tend to hit the pitch, bowled a lot of slow bouncers. In fact, 1/3 of the innings was just slow bouncers. So that's a message to the Gujarat Titan bowlers to say, okay, if you want to bowl really well on the surface, you have to hit the pitch, and it needs to be a slow bouncer. And it's not easy to clear the boundaries as well, because it's quite big.
Experienced Rabada as well, and Prasidh Krishna would be watching that tomorrow in action. It's going to be the Delhi Capitals, who, remember, they started their season in exemplary fashion last time around. KL Rahul will be in focus along with Rishabh Pant's Lucknow Super Giants. Will be live at 6:30 with that one. Chasing down 163 will be 2 openers who are not afraid to, go big. You want to call it?
Yes, the power play is the key. Power play is the key. If GT can pick up 2 or 3 wickets in the power play, then they're in the game. But if Punjab get to 60, I mean, if they survive the power play, I think they'll get to 65, 70.
A little bit of overhead conditions as well here. Let's see which team calls it, because in the past it's been quite even.
Now I can't do one card at a time. You can try, but I don't think so.
After a good game of football on weekend, a true Mallu will plan a Premier League game with friends and a good old drink. Coconut cheta.
Watch Premier League live on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
Comes the wild in pursuit of suspect. Rolling spike!
Drop shooting! Could you show me that clip again?
We're gonna crack this case and prove we're the greatest partners of all time.
Whatever you're tangled up in is dangerous. We need out of here.
No problem.
Disney's Zootopia 2.
Experience the best of Hollywood. Experience the best of Hollywood. Experience the best of Hollywood.
Now is the time.
से कोई राजा नहीं बनता। मराठाओं के मुकद्दर में या तो मौत लिखी है या फिर गुलामी। भीड़ पर वार करने की तुम्हारी फितरत मराठे जिस दिन पहचान लेंगे वो तुम्हारे अंत की ज्ञान के आगे राजा लगान।
बट फिर मैंने सोचा विमेन का हाइपोथेटिकल क्वेश्चंस भी बेटर यार, एक डेकोरम है। आपने आदमियों के हाइपोथेटिकल क्वेश्चन सुने आदमियों के? डिस्गस्टिंग। चार दोस्त लोग बैठे होंगे, टाइम पास करोगे। अच्छा विपुल,
अच्छा, men disgusting and Majat getting off.
बट फिर मैंने सोचा विमेन का है।
अबे गधो, अबे रियल का यार।
मैं आपकी तरह एक मामूली इंसान हूँ, उससे बड़ी कोई चीज नहीं है। लेकिन मामा ने तुम जैसे मामूली इंसान को मार डाला है। आप बहुत सारे नेगेटिव हो। आपके चाइल्डहुड में क्या हुआ मुझको मालूम नहीं है। डॉक्टर तो बोल रहा हूँ।
नाम के आगे राजा लगाने से कोई राजा नहीं बनता। मराठाओं के मुकद्दर में या तो मौत लिखी है या फिर गुलामी। पीठ पर वार करने की तुम्हारी फितरत मराठे जिस दिन पहचान लेंगे वो तुम्हारे अंत की शुरुआत होगी।
शाहजी के दोनों लड़के बदावती हो गए हुजूर।
तुम्हें बागी का भी नाम याद है, संभाजी, शाहजी, राजे, भोसले।
मरहूम मोहम्मद आदिल शाह ने सिवा को नादान समझने की भूल की थी। मैं नहीं करूंगी। आपके हाथों जल्द से जल्द इस मिट्टी को स्वराज्य मिले।
मराठों के साथ शिवाजी भी खत्म होना चाहिए। आज से हमारी जमीन पर हमारा ही झंडा लहराएगा। इस मिट्टी में हमने भगवा नहीं विद्रोह गाड़ा है। ये विद्रोह मेरी मिट्टी के लिए, ये विद्रोह स्वाभिमान के लिए, ये विद्रोह स्वराज्य के लिए। हर हर हर।
कंपनी रजिस्टर करना पड़ेगा। कंपनी रजिस्टर करना पड़ेगा।
ठीक है,
कैसे होता है?
क्या होता है? जैसे पीपीओ किया था तो व्हाट आई कैन डू इज, जो मेरा यहाँ पे सीए है, आई कैन गिव यू हिज नंबर। परेश कपासी जो है ना, वो मेरा सीए है। उसने पीबीओ का, तो एज एन अमेरिकन सिटीजन आई नीड एन इंडियन पर्सन हु टेक्स अ टोकन। सो जैसे मैंने पीबीओ जब किया था तो एक जैस्मिन गढ़िया बोल के थी, शी टुक 1 शेयर। तो शेयर इशू हुआ था, शी टुक 1 शेयर एंड आई हैड 99 शेयर्स एंड वी रजिस्टर्ड। अभी यहाँ पे हम लोग ने जो भी इक्विटी का जो भी किया है उसके हिसाब से ब्रज के नाम पे वी कैन जस्ट रजिस्टर। हाँ, तो थ्रीसम सेरामिक्स बना लेते हैं। और वो नाम तो
लोग, मैं अभी जो एक इंसान से बात कर रहा था कि भाई इन्वेस्टमेंट चीज लाइक, हाँ भाई मतलब अभी डाउन मार्केट है, उसमें अगर तो 20% की बात कर रहे हैं तो गुड डील है, मैं अपने पापा को बोलता हूँ, वो तो इंटरेस्टेड रहते हैं हमेशा।
Okay.
बट कंपनी का नाम क्या है? मैं बोला
Threesome Ceramix.
बोलते रजिस्टर्ड हो चुकी है।
बोला कि वो नहीं, उसको बोलो कि कल हम लोग का ये हफ्ते में
उसको अभी तो हाँ बोला, लास्ट वीक ही रजिस्टर किया है।
ठीक है,
ठीक है, मुझे कोई डिटेल्स लगेगी
तो फिर एक काम करते हैं ना, so tomorrow the first thing that I'm doing is I'm coming here by 10:30 to 10:45. We are going to, three of us will go to the bank. HSBC से बैठ के लोन का जो भी तुम लोन वाला, when we go at the bank, I'm going to be at the back. You and Raj do the talking, registration, all of that. तो उसके पहले तुमको अगर परेश से बात करना है, सॉरी परेश का पास,
को भी टेक्स्ट करके रख देता हूँ।
हाँ तो तुम ले लो ना, 1 मिनट रुको, उसका नंबर ले लो। हाँ तो मैं 1 मिनट रुको, अभी रात में तो आई डोंट
टेक्स्ट यू एंड कीप ना कि भाई ऐसा ऐसा बात है, गिव अ कॉल इन द मॉर्निंग। हो सकता है मैं जल्दी उठ जाता हूं वैसे।
परेश का नंबर किधर है? 1 सेकंड, परेश मेरा परेश का तो मेरे को मिलने, 1 मिनट, ये नीरव जो है वो परेश का आदमी है, तो वो भी तुम एक बार लिख लो, 98218 शेयर कॉन्टैक्ट। आई विल जस्ट शेयर इट विद यू। इसका नाम है नीरव, ठीक है, 1 सेकंड, यस। एंड उसका परेश का मेरे पास आई थिंक वो भी होगा, क्योंकि मेरा जो इंडिया का जो टैक्स है वो डायरेक्टली होता है, बिकॉज यूएस का टैक्स आई एम स्टिल ऑन कुरुश's फाइल आई थिंक, बट इंडिया का टैक्स आई थिंक मेरा अलग से होता है, बिकॉज आई हैव एन आधार एंड कुरुश का अलग से होता है।
हम लोग इतना जो रेवेन्यू का बात कर रहे हैं, तो रेवेन्यू आएगा, टैक्स भरना पड़ेगा, कंपनी है।
हाँ तो वो सब तुम देखो ना, वो सब मेरे को नहीं मालूम है।
वही तो कंपनी बनाना पड़ेगा।
हाँ तो वो, हाँ तो ये जो कंपनी का जो चीज है ना, लास्ट टाइम आई रिमेंबर ब्लडी इट टुक फॉरएवर।
सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप चाहिए आपको?
नहीं, सोल प्राइवेट लिमिटेड करेंगे ना, इट्स जस्ट इजी।
प्राइवेट लिमिटेड चाहिए या वो चाहिए
पार्टनरशिप
फॉर्म चाहिए?
आई एम जस्ट थिंकिंग प्राइवेट लिमिटेड इज अ लॉन्ग टर्म। I always feel like private limited में क्या होता है, then we want to take investments, we want to take all of that. It just नहीं, I'm just thinking मेरे हिसाब से that is a better like from a expansion.
Liability partnership ले सकते हैं।
I don't care, मतलब मेरे को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, तुम देख लो, if you are handling it,
सीए जो बोलेगा।
नहीं सीए कुछ नहीं बोलेगा, वो लोग what I realize is सीए लोग भी ultimately हम लोग से पूछते हैं कि आप बता दो, तो तुम व्रत से एक बार बात कर लो कि हम लोग को पार्टनरशिप करना है कि प्राइवेट लिमिटेड करना है, दोनों में से एक ऑप्शन कर लो। या 1 सेकंड, होल्ड ऑन परेश, उसका नंबर होगा इसमें, 1 सेकंड, परेश कपासी, हाँ मिल गया उसका नंबर, 1 सेकंड, अबे यार बिच, Yash, I've sent it to you. Have a look.
आना हमारे ज़हन में तुम, तुम्हारे ज़हन में क्या है सिवा स्वराज्य। नाम के आगे राजा लगाने से कोई राजा नहीं। तू ही तो जन्नत मेरी, तू ही मेरा। नाम के आगे राजा लगाने से कोई राजा नहीं बनता। नाम के आगे राजा देखो ऐसा बड़ी दीवानी। Have you ever done possible stuff? Don't waste your energy thinking of
हाँ चला रहे, रुकिए ना एक सेकंड. Oh, shut up. Yeah, very happy for you. Oh, fuck off. हो गया? हाँ, क्या अनाउंसमेंट था क्या?
Wow. Every girl wanted to be Hannah Montana. This feels more like home than anywhere I ever grew up.
Smart from Simran. Up the boundaries, seeing his chase has got some impetus and need a strong power play. It's a question for the new AI mode in Google search. Power play mantra of the Punjab Kings openers. They like to cash in, they play fearlessly, highly aggressive brand of cricket. High intense strategy. Make them stand out as most lethal opening pairs in the tournament. And if you want to know more about these gents, just ask another question. And even if you lose, Priyansh, Simran's carrying on the good work. As far as Cooper Conley goes, after you've seen 2 sixes, 13 of the over. Yep, was pace off from Rabada.
It's a high shot, a little cutter. It's a brand, isn't it? It's a Punjab Kings brand. They go hard quite often. That's what got them to the final last year. Whether you agree with it or not.
Clubbed in style, Cooper Connolly. First at IPL 6. The young Aussie as well. That is a massive over for the Punjab Kings. 19 off it. It's 37 for 1.
steps. Yes. ये कहाँ गया? क्या हुआ?
मसल प्रॉब्लम ने फिर पॉज कर दिया.
तुम्हें चाहिए Evian.
इंडिया #1 विटामिन ई ब्रांड, इसका एंटीऑक्सीडेंट मसल्स को रिपेयर और प्रोटेक्ट करे और आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज करे। अनपॉज विद एवियन।
जो जियो मार्ट से मंगा रहे हैं फायदा कमा रहे हैं।
क्विक फ्री डिलीवरी, कम दाम, 0 हिडन चार्जेस।
जियो मार्ट, टाइम और पैसे दोनों बचाएं।
Ashok Sharma. On target start. Time to say hello now to Pommy Bangwa and Sunil Gavaskar.
Hey, Ian Bishop. You've been sitting there a while. Some lovely shots played. Of Simran as well as Cooper Conley. He'd have enjoyed that. On to 15 now from 9 balls and getting an opportunity here in that IPL. Young Australian. And what he'd like is to make an impact early. And so far so good. And he'd be good in this power play, get ahead of the game.
Know if it carried back to him on the full. It was difficult. He's disappointed. So I wonder if it has got back to him just on the full.
Yeah, just fingertips. So tough. It's low. He's sort of following through. His follow through is very straight. Actually, normally you'd be going off to your left a bit more than he has done there. Perhaps it's the bowler at the lefty.
I think those kind of catches just stick in your hand, isn't it? You just react reflexively and hope that it'll stick. It was bowled at a decent speed, about 143 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, decent pace, and you watch his follow through. Good brace front leg, and he's got some good gas, and they're trying to get down, and it's a bit of a slip. It's just the ball's in an awkward spot too for him as he tries to catch it because it's coming right at his leg. That's how they've started.
Yes, I think that there's some tremendous.
अबे यार आप क्या कर रहे हो अभी? नहीं, हाँ तो करो ना आप. I do not want to pick up. एक तो स्पैम है, स्पैम नंबर से आप करवा रहे हो. No need. Fuck off.
Changes the angle now. 23-year-old. Top shot. There's a bit of class about this young fella. Cooper.
He's deliberately opening the face of the bat as well. Again, bowled at about 143 kilometers per hour. If you bowl it short, if you bowl it a little bit wide, with just two fielders inside 30-meter circle, you're inviting the batter to have a go, and that's exactly what Cooper Conley has done. Nice high back lift. Look at the way the bat face is open. It doesn't go very high, but it's smashed so well. Clears the rope.
Loose-limbed as you watch him. So you kind of feel, as you watch him sort of hit the ball, it's as if the bat's coming a little bit late. There's a bit of a lag and a whip at the end each time, whether he's onside or offside. Sort of peculiarity to it. Some shot this. Absolutely smokes it away for 6. Flat too.
reputed to have some pace, Sharma. Long on and deep square leg in place. That is top class because he backed away and backed himself. Perhaps Simran, he does not ever die wondering. 50 up, 50 for 1.
AC कितना तेज है Fix हर खिच fix बंद नाक से परेशान लो विक्स इनहेलर बंद नाक से तुरंत राहत कभी भी कहीं भी
Pringles, bro. Comes in a can, bro.
Eat it, bro.
Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. This Wednesday, can LSG overpower DC's resilience?
Rashid Khan had his poorest IPL in 2025, just 9 wickets, and the economy rate was pretty high as well. But post the IPL last year, he got better. His form got better. His wicket taking got better. So he'll be hoping to bring that in after a disappointing last IPL. That is a very, very high-class shot again from Cooper Connolly.
Yes, he just stands there, doesn't he? Ball at almost 100 kilometers per hour, that delivery, quicker delivery. He bowled it short as well, and that allows Cooper Connolly to play that shot. Just follows through with the bat, half forward. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant shot.
A friend of mine just messaged me actually and reminded us, and that person is thousands of miles away, about a 61. He scored a 53, Cooper Connolly, in the Aussie summer against India, chasing 265. They won by 2 wickets, Australia.
Bitch.
But he saw it through, 61 from 53. Very composed, and we saw that then, and we see him go hard now.
Understood.
Only had the pleasure of watching him on television, and is only new. And what I'm talking about, and I'll continue to say as you watch him, it just looks like he's just kind of playing around with the bat, is waving about like a wand.
It took a little while, and he's reviewed it straight away. The finger went up.
So Simran must be pretty confident that he got a bit of bat or glove on it. And that's why at the moment he was given out, he immediately asked for a referral.
We have a player review for leg before given out on feet. It's a fair delivery regarding the feet. I'm looking into the split screen. Roll it through, please. Okay, ball passing close to the bat. Can we confirm with Ultraj if there is bat involved?
Oh, I see. समझा इतना लंबा थोड़ी होता है, हाथ पकड़ने के बाद में थोड़ी हो तो पूरा हाथ से कवर होता है ना.
Okay, you can freeze it there. I have a spike when the ball is next to the bat involved. Abhi, I recommend you reverse your decision. You're on screen. Thank you.
Tough
for the umpire. Very tough to see that.
There you are.
Power play complete, 55 for 1. In fact, 1 more.
Oh,
is it over?
No,
it is over. Gosh.
क्यों बताऊं कौन सा शॉट है?
I'll take a break with that. See a entire strategic timeout.
Who the best now?
कितना ठंडा है यार। विक्स की गोली लो, खिच-खिच दूर करो।
I am the best. I have no competition. Except यार, except तो बोलने ही नहीं देते हो तुम लोग.
बंद नाक से परेशान, लो विक्स इनहेलर। बंद नाक से तुरंत राहत कभी भी कहीं भी।
वो मेरे ओपनिंग कट्स में
भाजी
अबे
ऐसे शेक
यार.
करेगा नया जिलेट गार्ड 3-in-1 अब तो बड़े लीग में है शेप भी बड़े लीग वाला
इसके 3 सेंसर ब्लेड्स ने साधारण लेजर के मुकाबले एक स्ट्रोक में स्मूथ शेप, बिना कटे बिना जले।
How does it feel in the big league?
स्मूथ जिलेट का 3-in-1 बड़े लीग का शेक।
I don't have the patience.
10,000
No.
steps. Yes. ये कहाँ गया? क्या हुआ?
मसल प्रॉब्लम ने फिर पॉज कर दिया
तुम्हें चाहिए एवियन, इंडिया का नंबर 1 विटामिन ई ब्रांड। इसका एंटीऑक्सीडेंट मसल्स को रिपेयर और प्रोटेक्ट करे और आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज करे। अनपॉज विद एवियन।
Oh my god.
नर्वस नहीं सर, डैंड्रफ है। देख तो नहीं रहा, कुछ तो सही नहीं है।
I know.
डैंड्रफ ये चिपका रहता है सर। अच्छा, ये ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ।
नया हेड एंड शोल्डर्स का चारकोल फॉर्मूला ऑयल और डैंड्रफ को खींच निकाले ताकि ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ वापस ना आए।
कितना अच्छा लगता है जब कोई बिना बोले हेल्प कर दे, जैसे दवाई में। यहाँ केयर न शर्तों में बनती है न ड्यूटी आवर्स में, तभी तो ये है हर घर की फार्मेसी।
दवा इंडिया, हर घर की फार्मेसी।
फ्री है तो फील है, फील है, फील है, फील है, फील है।
फ्री वाली राइड रैपिडो।
But the umpire had to reverse his call. So it's a good start. They need 108 from 84 deliveries, the Punjab Kings, to start this year's campaign on a winning note.
Ayo, wait.
Coming to the end of the Seat Tyre strategic timeout. It's a decent power play. I think Gujarat were like 54 for 1 after their power play. Very similar. Washington Sundar into the attack. That just held a little bit in the surface.
Correct. आंखें थोड़ी है मेरी, हमको थोड़ी दिखता है.
It just seemed the tilt in terms of ratio was not quite right with regard to slower balls. Bowling second, having experienced the fact that with the newer ball it came on that much better. I might say they could have bowled a few more, and it's always tough actually because you kind of think to go to default, and so to tilt the balance at one way heavily towards the slower balls with the ball really new. It's not an easy thing to do. You're kind of fighting your own instincts.
Huh? Oh, wow. Khana? Dinner है ये? अभी इतना जल्दी? Since when have you guys started eating dinner this early?
10 बज रहा है, 10:30 हो रहा है।
Ah, तुम लोग खा लिए?
The 50 partnership of just 32 deliveries.
Wait, एक minute. Let me just fix the bat and then
28 to
have a look. See.
Conley. His delivery from Washington, so that was almost
check
14 kilometers slower than the previous one. So he's wearing his speed is Washington, so they're also wearing his line just that little bit. Get it away from the swing of props and run.
Wait. I think ये बेचारे को टिंडर में भेजो. टिंडर दुखी लग रहा है ये. हाँ? कम टिंडर जाएगा? मैं लोगों को दिखाते हैं, ये देखो फ्लूक को देखो. His name is Biscuit.
Krishna getting loose.
Hello, Floof. There's को सुनना है? No.
Collected that nicely. Perhaps Simran with a special one.
Laptop with the long
They
knife.
tossed it up a little bit outside the off stump, but it was perfectly in the arc
हाँ, तो just I'll put it there.
for Simran.
हाँ, streaming को वो कर देते ना.
See, he's given it a bit of air outside the off stump, but the ball has turned a little bit. That's exactly where Simran was wanting the ball to be. It's right in the swing and it's gone. Into
I thought
the
your
stands.
friends were going to come.
आ रहे हैं उसका फ्लाइट डिले हुआ
कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? Oh.
9 off the
रेनफॉल
over.
घर पे बारिश हो रही है
64 for 1.
बारिश हो रही है पुणे में तो
पुणे
बर्फ
में
गिर रहा है
हाँ I saw the video. मेरा ये स्ट्रीम हो रहा है. I'll take a picture from you. तुम्हारा फोन दो ना फिर मेरे को भेज दे.
देख तो नहीं ना कुछ तो सही नहीं है
काठी रोल.
डैंड्रफ ये चक्कर रहता है सर
Nice. कहाँ से?
ऑयली
You made it. Very impressed.
डैंड्रफ को खींच निकाले ताकि ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ
Oh my God.
सुजाता किचन
Aha. Vraj is kitchen. Oh, side button नहीं है ना ये बटन है राइट? साइड बटन नहीं है इसमें.
सेल्फी है
नहीं सेल्फी नहीं लेते हम. ये साइड बटन से क्लिक नहीं होता है. कौन सा वाला बटन से कैमरा? ये वाला.
You have to be very careful then, because if you're talking about pace of Ashok Shah, 1 over 13, you have to be careful because he puts a lot of pace on the ball. He developed, I'm sure he has variation, but reputed to have bowled over 150.
He is the chef.
Ashok Sharma in domestic cricket, and got
And he's the sous
known
chef.
for entering a fast bowling contest.
सूट है सूट कर दिया
That's gone a long way, you know. That is a massive hit.
72
This
for
kid,
1.
Cooper Connolly.
What do you think? Who's going to win?
See that?
Cheers, guys.
Stands there.
चूज
Cheers.
It is short.
पंजाब में अकोला का लड़का खेलता है
Ball's
No
turning
him.
into him.
अतर बता गया यार
Off it,
मैं
off the
जूनियर
pitch.
है स्कूल का
Just stands
क्या
there.
नाम?
अतर बता गया
Not an
Sorry?
easy shot to
अतर
play
बता
over.
गया
Wide long gone.
Ooh,
Massive.
nice.
Massive.
Mushroom,
मशरूम सॉसेज और
chicken sausage. Very nice.
Yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic hit, and it would be interesting certainly for all the gadgets we have to
Sidhar
just
Roda
see his speed through the hitting zone, and you see how
Delhi.
it sort of
नहीं,
his
कौन
wrist
खेल रहा है?
goes
पंजाब
all
and
over the
गुजरात
place,
ना? तो
come
पंजाब में हो
back
रहा है कि
and then
गुजरात में हो रहा है?
whack through
तो
the
गुजरात में हो
ball.
रहा है या तो पंजाब में
Obviously no.
नहीं ऐसा होता है
And once it
It's only
decides
home and
to
away,
hit
no?
it,
तुम लोग को
fully commits. And he
You are not
forced
into
me
IPL,
away
right?
from
Ah, okay.
Rashid Khan in his previous over.
हाँ,
That
तो
wasn't so
it will
short.
either be
Made
at
up a bit of
Gujarat
circle,
Stadium or it will be at
and
Punjab
managed to
Stadium.
get it
खाली
away for 4.
जब एक बार
But he did it at the top of its bounce, it wasn't that short.
Okay.
And so now
They
if you're
basically
Rashid
model
Khan,
this.
that's
तुमको
probably
तुम लोग
long.
फुटबॉल
You've
तुम लोग
really
कोई भी
just
स्पोर्ट
gone that
खेलते हो?
wrong.
अच्छा. So it's
But
modeled
he
on
also would feel he
English
doesn't
Premier
want to
League.
be anywhere near too full
हाँ,
because
तो उसी
he'll
के
just
basis पे
mark
like
out
home and
now
away
again.
होता है.
Just shows you, even Rashid Khan's had a bit of a lean spell, certainly in Tata IPL, but even the best of them, when put under pressure, he can serve up some.
तुम लोग को कुछ और देखना है तो we don't have to watch the film.
फुल स्क्रीन हो रखा है
This is the maximum. इससे बड़ा allowed. मतलब I can do this. Hold on.
Needed from 72 for one
नहीं,
up
they don't allow. This is the maximum. The full screen नहीं allowed.
10,000 steps. Yes. ये कहाँ गया?
ये maximum.
मसल प्रॉब्लम
डायरेक्ट लैपटॉप
तुम्हें चाहिए एवियन
उसका,
इंडिया का नंबर 1 विटामिन
subscription
ई
अलग होता है.
ब्रांड
You mean
इसका
login from
एंटीऑक्सीडेंट
laptop?
मसल्स को रिपेयर
I
और
can do
प्रोटेक्ट
that, but
करे
I'm
और
not
आपकी
used
फिटनेस
to
रूटीन को
Plus
अनपॉज
उसमें
करे
I don't think that I can
विद
stream.
एवियन
ये क्या
वो मेरे
फोन ऐप
opening
से
cuts
स्ट्रीम
में
हो रहा है so I can do the
ऐसे
YouTube
share
linking
करेगा?
the products and इसका ऑडियो उसमें चला जाता है and then whatever we are talking.
Big shot from Simran Singh. Way beyond the boundary again. Please do turn it on. The fireworks are on. Partnership is 71.
Brilliant batting from Simran Singh. Has made a habit of hitting sixes. It's a skill he
The youngest player
possesses,
is a 15-year-old from Rajasthan.
and it is one that is precious to the Punjab Kings.
Last year was
Big call from Shubman Gill.
अभी भी 15 ही बोल रहे हैं
Washington.
लोग उसको। इस बार 15 बोले तो पिछले साल 14 होता।
Prasith Krishna.
नहीं। Last year he created this big
Steady
like
at this
splash.
stage. 70 for one themselves. This is when it starts getting more and more difficult. Clark's back as well, and he's watching an exhibition of sixes suddenly.
Yeah, plenty of power, that's for sure. Smart batting though, with the spin, looking at that smaller leg side boundary. Partnership continues to grow. 72 from 43 now.
Certainly the hope with giving him another Washington Sundar is that he'd bowl more to the left-hander than to the right-hander, because Prabh Simran will just look to keep planting him over mid-wicket for 6 every opportunity he gets.
Company का what did you guys think? Partnership करना है कि private
response after losing Priyancharya.
और difference private limited में होता है कि when you get bigger and then shares, you have employees, you want to give stock options. Like it's a expandable. Plus इसमें liability नहीं होता, like let's say we are getting into the professional company setup, taking more investments, etc. So it has its own identity. So that's always kind of the better version in terms of if you are looking to expand. Private limited. And partnership में क्या होता है कि all your liabilities, risks, everything is on your personal head. At private limited में like expenses, etc. So if you are looking to expand and make this into like a big business, then CA always suggested. तो तुम anyway कल नीरव से या परेश से बात कर लेना.
It's got to be said also though, is that it's not needed. 7.34 is the required. So won't necessarily take the risk. Well fielded.
Apparently now, at least the government claims
81 for 1.
You can register a company and start operating it within 2-3 days. They claim तो ये करते हैं लोग.
डैंड्रफ है, दिख तो नहीं रहा।
Let's see.
कुछ तो सही नहीं है। डैंड्रफ ये चिपका रहता है सर। अच्छा, ये ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ। नया हेड एंड शोल्डर्स का चारकोल फॉर्मूला ऑयल और डैंड्रफ को खींच निकाले ताकि ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ वापस ना आए।
Pringles, pop, 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 Pringles, pop, pop, pop.
Seemed like 3 different weather patterns this evening.
Really? Look.
Certainly see this ball just skidding on now. So no spin. So the length is so important from a bowling perspective. Hit the right length, stay nice and straight and attack those stumps. And from a batter's perspective, you just want any sort of room. Little bit of width, you can use your hands to get that full length. That's where they found that leg side boundary.
आज इसका behavior इनको इतना cute लगा. हम इसको हाथ किया, थोड़ा सा मसाज किया, उसके बाद started going after, roaming around. फिर वहाँ पे गए, AC नहीं था, वापस.
It might be coming on nicely now, but don't underestimate the value of power these two bring. 8 sixes in this innings already, just 3 in the entire innings for the Gujarat Titans. Oh, it's gone hard, flat and well taken. Rashid Khan, bit of frustration, but that wicket means a lot to him. Prasidh Krishna makes the catch look easy as Prabh Simran's evening is done.
So growing up, तुम लोग दोनों को खाली इंटरेस्ट नहीं था कि घर में कल्चर नहीं था.
Doesn't quite get
ठीक
under
होके चला
it.
गया.
Looking to go all the way once again, and he picks out Prasidh Krishna, who makes no mistake. They were desperate for that.
But not as a regular or whatever.
His back
So
us
you're
up,
not a
and
big
you
fan
can
anymore.
understand why they're being put to all parts here. Another good innings by Prabh Simran Singh. What a start to the season for him. 83 for 2.
So true. हम लोग चलते हैं ना कहीं टेनिस में चलते हैं ना पिकल बॉल टेनिस
10,000 steps.
कल एक बार देखते हैं क्या होता है उसके बाद कल
ये कहाँ
सेलिब्रेट
गया?
करेंगे.
क्या हुआ?
मसल प्रॉब्लम ने फिर पॉज कर दिया.
तुम्हें चाहिए एवियन, इंडिया का नंबर 1 विटामिन ई ब्रांड. इसका एंटीऑक्सीडेंट मसल्स को रिपेयर और प्रोटेक्ट करे और आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज करे. अनपॉज विद एवियन.
वो मेरे ओपनिंग कट्स
जो हम लोग का बात हुआ हम लोग
ऐसे शेर
एक्सपैंड
कटेगा और चलेगा. नया चिलट गार्ड 3-in-1 अब तो बड़े लीग में शेप भी बड़े लीग वाला
इसके 3 सेंसर वेव्स थे साधारण लेजर के मुकाबले एक स्ट्रोक में स्मूथ शेप बिना कटे बिना जले
Very tasty.
How does it feel? Big league.
But then waste तो नहीं होगा ना, तुम लोग खाओगे ना बाद में. Let me first finish.
This is interesting.
No, plus
Egg है, sausage है, mushroom है.
नहीं, more than
Mangal
heavy.
as it
Like
slipped
today, I
and he's put a
also
short
had
leg to keep Shreyas Iyer
thumbs up भी
company.
लिया. और अभी कुछ खाया भी था ना? They eat something?
The Kings captain is off the mark, unbothered.
किसका तुम लोग का तो कभी वो उसमें यार पेट थोड़ी भरता है, भेजा खाने से थोड़ी पेट भरता है.
कौन आ रहा है?
अबे यार अब प्लीज बंद करो.
Good feel, that's what he has. You watch him battle as a skipper. Just has a feel for stuff. You see him do things and thought two there didn't quite have the feel. They would have been run out by half a pitch.
तुम लोग को अगर मौका मिले you should go and watch the movie Hail Mary.
Yeah, it just doesn't quite get under it.
Lot of fun.
Just talking off here, Michael, you can talk. Your
बहुत
feet were
मजेदार
pretty
picture.
quick, tough against
Very
to rush
emotional
it,
है.
isn't it?
Yeah, I think a lot of these
Very nicely done.
spin
Like I
bowlers
didn't
now,
get
the
bored.
speed they bowl, rushing
Given the
down
kind
as
of
well.
subject it is and
So hard to
इतना
get underneath
isolation
the
में
ball
you
when
would
come
think
down
that
the
you would
wicket.
get bored.
You can just get a
ये
little bit
पत्थर
too
एक
full
आदमी
on you, and that's why
जैसे
it hits it flat.
एक picture
Hits it
आया
out of the middle. It
Tom
hits
Hanks
it too
का
flat, doesn't get underneath
क्या
it
नाम
enough.
उसका?
It's the end of the over.
Cast
36
away.
for 2.
where basically उसका कैरेक्टर जो है एक शिपरेक हो जाता है तो वो अकेले आइलैंड में सर्वाइव करता है एक फुटबॉल के साथ. एक बॉल होता है उसको चेहरा बना के and it won the Oscars and he got the best actor.
ये oily,
It
sticky
was a big cult movie.
नया Head and Shoulders का charcoal formula.
तो इस टाइप का जो है फिर then there was
ताकि
another
oily
movie
sticky dandruff वापस
मैथ्यू
ना आए.
मैककॉनॉमी का स्पेस में called Gravity. He won the best actor for that. ये सब मूवी बहुत heavy था. Hail Mary में they focused a lot on
Pringles, bro.
comedy. So
Comes
एक
in a
तरफ
can,
it's a
bro.
very dark subject, but the way they are presented is
Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Credit to them. I think this is probably just a passing drizzle, not really affecting things. Ground staff, they are always ready. Putting all the hard work. This outfield has been terrific. Right, halfway point. It's 86
Pringles
for
में
2.
साला पूरा claim
Ashok
होता है कि
Sharma.
whole chips होता है, आधा तो एकदम चूरा चूरा होता है उसका. Because
Bishop was
transportation में
mentioning the
चूरा चूरा
story
हो
of
जाता है.
a player that to go through plenty, humble beginnings, to choose between him and his brother and who could take up cricket. Brother runs an academy now that Ashok Sharma
ये
tries
रोटी
to
भी तो बनाया
support. Really gave up the
Frozen?
sport.
ये नहीं.
Couldn't make it through
Fresh
age
जो
group
आता है
cricket in
ये
Rajasthan.
तो वो
Result
कच्चा
of a
आता है you make
contest
it कि
found his
already
way
cook होता है.
via talent scouts.
So then you have to put it on the
to
tawa and
Rajasthan
do like a
Royals,
little.
before that KKR and now with the Titans. That's quick.
अलग-अलग टाइप का होता है ना.
Shreyas
Full
Iyer
ready-made भी
takes
होता
it
है.
on.
जैसे आज जो हम लाए थे
He has an
उसमें जो 3
interesting
ready-made था
relationship
वो
with the short ball.
पूरा ready-made
But
मिलता
now
है.
it's
कि
brought
बोरा
up his
use
first
करके
boundary.
microwave में.
That's great cricket, that.
इसको कुछ नहीं
Well
करना.
bowled. It's executed perfectly. Shreyas Iyer takes it on and gets away with it. It's a good fast bounce. So the
अभी जब तीनों
line's
match
good. It's right on the badge.
person who has chased had won.
Shreyas Iyer has a crack, goes up and under, and gets enough on it.
Oh, no.
Uses the
अभी
pace
second
well.
one I don't know.
Packaging size is क्या?
That is so much better.
But thumbs up अब इतना
Oh, that
iconic
is
with this
something.
one
Connolly
thing is
acknowledges
there.
the
but दूर से
captain.
भी एकदम समझ में आ जाता है
Duke
कि it's
Chandigarh loves that. Back-to-back sixes off the captain.
The first one's so good, and I reckon he's upset that he gets nothing from that, gets maximum punishment.
You are right.
This one's
Abhi
an
हमेशा
angry
thumb
one.
sources है.
It's not quite right. It doesn't get up either. And Shreyas Iyer tucks into it. It's a magnificent shot. Away that goes for 6 more.
You know what's going
That's
on here.
like
Shubman
जब
Gill
वो
has
बड़े हो रहे
brought
थे,
in quickest bowler, perhaps after Rabada, but he's got a good record against Rabada.
Thumbs
Shreyas
up,
Iyer.
हाँ.
And he said, bowl in some short stuff.
जैसे
Let's
हम
see
लोग
how
जब
he
बड़े हो रहे थे तो
responds.
पान पराग और पान
Shreyas is ready
मसाला.
for this.
पान पराग was a brand. पान मसाला is the
Got away with
product.
that.
But
So
it
he'd be
became
looking forward
synonymous
to
कि
another, and there it
दूसरा
is.
brand भी सबको ऐसा बोलता था ना पान
Beautifully
पराग
swivel
लेके.
dice. They use the
So it's the
pace.
same thing now
Went with
with
the
this.
line of the delivery.
जैसे कोका कोला में कोक लेके आओ, कोक में मतलब पेप्सी भी कोक है, थम्स अप भी कोक है, सब कुछ है वैसा।
पेप्सी कोला
Just continues to be short of length.
पेप्सी इंडिया में फेमस है,
Shreyas
यूएस
is taking
में
it on.
बहुत कम जगह मेरे पेप्सी मिलता है, पर बहुत कम, और थम्स अप
And
में
if you've
खाली
got the
इंडियन स्टोर।
tools and you believe that that's how
Hey,
you're
US
going to
में
get
इंडियन स्टोर,
your opposition
it's
out,
all, yeah.
absolutely
But
no
this is
problem
also
with
owned by
going at it.
Coca-Cola.
It is the shorter
They
sided
bought it
ball
long
and
time
two,
back.
and
Now
so
it's
he's
been
got
what,
some
50 years
respite if he's prepared to take it on, and he's still
Pepsi
got to
is Pepsi
hit it
Cola.
well with
That's
the
a second.
two men back.
I still think Shreyas is determined
No,
to
Tampa
bully the
Cola, in
bowler
fact, when
here.
you started up, I think
Not
I
just
finished
work
this.
it, try and take him
Tampa Cola,
down.
you want to take a bite? You? So Tampa Cola used to be very, very popular.
Terrific diving. It
Then
flew
Coca-Cola
to
came into India.
Glenn Phillips.
उसका पूरा market आ गया।
Eventful,
Coca-Cola pretty much
entertaining,
started, and
good
then
fun.
Pepsi
99
Cola,
for 2.
Pepsi came, and there was a good competition. But Thumbs Up is still, and Thumbs Up got a resurrection. वो बीच में बहुत वो हो गया था।
10,000 steps.
With
Yes.
celebrity endorsements
ये
since
कहाँ
that
गया?
started
क्या हुआ?
about 15 years
problem है,
ago.
फिर pause कर
Got a
दिया।
resurrection.
तुम्हें चाहिए Evian, इंडिया का
Basically,
नंबर
Thumbs
1
Up
विटामिन ई ब्रांड। इसका
started positioning
एंटीऑक्सीडेंट
itself that we
मसल्स
are
को
not a
रिपेयर
system
और
drink, we
प्रोटेक्ट
don't have
करे
that
और
much
आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज
compared
करे।
to
अनपॉज
Coke
विद
and
Evian।
वो मेरे
नहीं,
ओपनिंग
taste
कट्स
wise,
जी
Coke and
ऐसे
Pepsi
शेयर
बहुत
करेगा
sweet taste होता है
कटेगा
compared to
चलेगा
this.
नया चिराग
Yeah.
3-in-1 अब
So
तो
then they started कि ये मर्द का drink है। That was the like, and then Mountain Dew
It's
आया था,
Rashid
so
Khan
this
to bowl
all
his
thing,
final
so Thumbs
over.
Up started
Still no
elevating
Prasidh
itself to
Krishna
be
into the
the
12th over of the innings.
yeah.
मतलब डर के आगे जीते हैं उन्होंने कभी लड़कियों के साथ नहीं मिला।
तो लड़के लोग भी बॉल भी होना चाहिए।
This is the period where the Titans innings just struggled. Handbrake was up, couldn't get the boundaries away, finished with 34
From a
of the last
branding
5.
perspective, from a positioning perspective, लड़के लोग पकड़ी ज्यादा है, करते कम।
Connolly with such ease. He's taken a liking to Rashid Khan and now this is turning out to be some IPL debut.
It's back of the leg.
बोलो कि ठीक है आप लोग हम लोग को जाके बेसिकली शेजा को
Super strong.
Yeah.
Really fast hands, catches up with the ball.
Will आप
Anything
कब
short this
will आप
evening,
कब
he's
कब
just
रहोगे?
been on
या
it
तो फिर
quickly.
परसों कंफर्म कर दो।
Strongen sits up,
वो पूछो कि
powers
परसों
through
हो
that
गया।
ball.
तो फिर आप लोग 100%।
Keep
तो उसको
saying
पूछो थर्सडे आप पक्का हो तो हम थर्सडे फाइनल कर देते हैं। पूछ लो एक बार।
loose limbs and just the pace through the hitting arc.
उसे पूछो आप कब अवेलेबल हो।
That's the length for Rashid Khan. That's what we're
Because then
accustomed to.
it because I wanted to get the wheel like जब हम लोग जाते हैं अगर suppose वो है I want to just pick up one wheel and some play and come
trying to
जब
fraction
हम लोग
too
जाएं।
hard to get this breakthrough.
एक बार फोन कर लेना उसे फोन पे बात कर
Well, he's hitting them high, Cooper Connolly, and high above the stadium. Something's catching all the action. The Kingfisher bird cam giving you the best seat in the house. Ouch, ouch. Shreyas Iyer. Oh, that he took full toll of that. And I really hope, yeah, it's gone on the hand. I really hope he's okay. There's going to be some medical attention needed.
अगर वो लोग फ्लाइट में वाईफाई
It looked nasty, Bobby Michael.
तब
Yeah,
WhatsApp
probably react. You look at him there, it doesn't think
Oh.
it's going. Yeah, it's just a reaction. Get my hand in the way. And you're probably better off putting your fist in the way because that's where the cushioning is. But it's a reaction. It's instinctive because the ball's suddenly on him. Hope he's okay.
नर्वस नहीं सर डैंड्रफ है दिख तो नहीं रहा कुछ तो सही नहीं है डैंड्रफ ये चिपका रहता है सर ये ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ
नया हेड एंड शोल्डर्स का चारकोल फॉर्मूला ऑयल और डैंड्रफ को खींच निकाले ताकि ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ वापस ना आए
Pringles,
Pringles, bro. Comes in a can, bro.
Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
In agony is Shreyas Iyer. The situation of the game is such, it wouldn't be the worst thing if he had to just go in and get a little more detailed attention, more icing. 55 and 49.
He won't want
You
that.
contested.
He'll just want to carry on batting.
बोल दो एम्बेसी देखो नहीं मिला कि मैं दोस्त आ रहे हैं एम्बेसी.
He's okay, and also kind of thinking next game and on. You need your skipper. You don't want anything untoward to happen that will keep him out of the game. So the magic spray, numb it all, and on we go.
School friend.
Yeah, tough. I'm sorry, scared.
एक साल पहले डेटिंग ऐप पे मिली थी
10,000 steps. Yes. ये कहाँ गया?
अच्छा
क्या हुआ?
जगह पे वापस
तुम्हें चाहिए?
अच्छा कैजुअल. ओके.
इंडिया का नंबर 1 विटामिन ई ब्रांड. इसका एंटीऑक्सीडेंट मसल्स को रिपेयर और प्रोटेक्ट करे और आपकी फिटनेस रूटीन को अनपॉज करे. अनपॉज विद एवियन.
अच्छा.
फिर कुछ नहीं हुआ. फिर हम लोगों ने फिर यार
अच्छा कुछ तो सही नहीं है. डैंड्रफ ये चिपका रहता है सर. अच्छा ये ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ.
नया हेड एंड शोल्डर्स का चारकोल फॉर्मूला ऑयल और डैंड्रफ को खींच निकाले ताकि ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ वापस न आए.
Splitsvilla has never looked more stylish. Watch Splitsvilla on Jio Hotstar and shop your favorite Splits-inspired looks from New Me.
If you like what I'm wearing, shop it from New Me on Jio Hotstar.
Happy shopping.
Actually today, Shubman Gill, Harshdeep, right, all good to go. Or so we thought.
लोग अगर ऐसा कैजुअल सिस्टम है तो फिर अच्छा आज रात में आने उन लोग को.
Come to watch this.
और वो लोग रहते कहाँ हैं?
He's box office.
अच्छा I see. Understood.
10 मिनट में दोनों बहनें यहाँ पे होगी.
तुम लोग को स्लीपिंग बैग्स रखना चाहिए ना 3-4.
Not looked troubled at all. 12 gone, 110 for 2.
स्लीपिंग बैग दीदी स्लीपिंग बैग में देखा घर पे कितने लोग आते हैं और अभी कम लोग.
He was telling me कि तुम लोग का मतलब literally
मतलब ऐसे हर जैसे अभी साहिल आ रहा है पहले हम 3 लोग बैठे हैं लंच वगैरह करते हैं. पहले हम लोग 5 लोग करते थे. कभी अजय भाई कभी बैठे हैं शांत अजय भाई बैठे हैं.
Pringles, bro. Comes in a can, bro.
Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Experience the best of Hollywood.
Now is the time.
Experience the best of Hollywood.
Trusting.
Very calculated.
अच्छा.
Sire with some follow-up attention as well. It's a game that's well and truly in control of the Punjab Kings and
अच्छा he's that kind of. सबका अलग अलग
under 7 and over, more than gettable. 8 wickets in hand. 53 or 48 needed, and finally Prasidh Krishna.
क्या नहीं है?
The first time this evening.
और वैसे हर हफ्ते में दूसरे दिन बोल दे रहा है.
And strikes of his first ball. Well, you have to believe that injury perhaps played its part. He's just clipped a leg stump up volley to Washington Sundar.
I can't believe it. He's absolutely creamed this. Just hit it straight down his throat. Half volley.
वो वाइड जो है वो अलग अलग
Right there
किक
to
जैसे
hit through mid wicket. Comes out of the middle. Looks up. Realises there's a fielder right there. Straight down his throat.
And how
One
do you
happy
all met
captain.
him through work?
मैं तो बीच में जब हज़ार
One not so happy. Shreyas has got to go for 18. 110 for 3.
अच्छा. हाँ correct that's all.
53 और 47 भाई पंजाब भी जीत सकते हैं. क्या बात है.
हाँ तो अभी कल 3 विकेट गया.
After a good game of football on weekend, a true Mallu.
Now I don't know any players.
And a good old drink.
जैसे मेरे को अपडेट पता है कौन है.
हाँ मेरे को अब इनफैक्ट मेरे को कोई नहीं मालूम है except for very few people here and there. I don't have. I have absolutely no clue about who's who. मेरा लास्ट आई वाज जब हम जाते थे
Live on Jio Hotstar Star
2011
Sports
12 में जब केकेआर के मैचेस में जाते थे दैट टाइम आई न्यू सम ऑफ देम जब वो क्या नाम था क्या नाम है उसका हाँ वो जब कैप्टन था
मैंने उसको क्रिकेट स्टेडियम में खेलता हुआ
nasty one to the hand.
तो तुम लोग ने
To the lapse in concentration. Hit it sweetly to the one man in the deep. Vadera capable.
अरे ध्यान नहीं but
Now have two
time wise हाँ
left-handers
तो
at the crease.
2000
Connolly going well at the other end.
उसका एक ऐड आया अभी वो उसमें हंस रहा है
Well, it must be Prasid Krishna, the Titans fans. He struck first ball.
सोचो ना उसने पर्सनालिटी इतना बना दिया था कि उसको
Oscar's joined us as well. And so easy, Sonny, for Punjab Kings. Just a slight moment after
तो
their captain
उस टाइम में 2011-12
Yes,
में
I
I
think,
kind of knew
what,
some of the players and
Gujarat will be hoping is that Prasid Krishna will take a couple of wickets. When you're not defending
तो वो खैर
a big total, I think you should have got him on
मर
first up.
चुका है आधा जिंदा है
Yes, Siraj and Rabada opened the bowling fine, but that the first change should have
उसका
been in.
हंसना वसना कुछ नहीं होने वाला है
If you're defending 200 plus, yeah, maybe you can give a shock
नहीं टफ का
an
बात
over or
है
so. Because
This is not
he's
about
new,
life
he's got
इसका
that
टफ
many
है
more
किसका
runs
नहीं
as a cushion. The
जो एक ये जो पूरा
young
कॉन्सेप्ट है
Ashok,
ना everybody
he's
is
got
born
pace, we saw
equal is
that.
all fucking bullshit
But you needed a little bit of experience. You needed early wickets.
हमको तो पता है सबका स्टार्ट पॉइंट अलग है सबका
हाँ
स्टार्ट अलग है
करेक्ट सो द पॉइंट इज कि सबका जब स्टार्ट पॉइंट अलग होता है तो सबका लेवल ऑफ की फिर उसके बाद ये बोलना कि
3-dot ball straight away, and one of them was a wicket dot ball.
भाई तो लाइक सब स्ट्रगल सबका होता है बुकरी सबका होता है सबका ही होता है यू कैन नॉट जनरलाइज एनी मोर गिवन जो सोसाइटी बन गया है सबका एज ही इज राइटली सेइंग जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल फिल्म इंडस्ट्री है फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में जितने भी नेपोचूट्स हैं उनका क्या रहता है हमको तो सिर्फ स्टार्ट मिला है सब तो मेहनत करते हैं बेंचो के पूरा गेम है स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट तो तुम कैसे बोल देते हो स्टार्ट इज लिटरली द ओनली गेम दैट इज देयर एंड सो दैट मींस टुडे some celebrities kid gets a chance और उसका इंटरव्यू भी किया we just get the start मेरे सामने बोल देख फिर क्या
Wicket of his first ball.
करते ना ऐसे इंटरव्यू
As far as delayed introductions go, we see that you're absolutely right. Sonny.
बनाया
One of your strike
चनाया
bowlers.
तो एक बार न्यूयॉर्क आई थी तो उसके उसके बाप और माँ को डिनर पे
13th,
लेके
you're
गए थे
almost counting on him to bowl 4.
वो क्या नाम है उसका
Very
संजय
restricted
कपूर
corner of
और
the game. This
नहीं
game might not even go
अच्छा,
20
वो
overs.
Yeah, that's why I think he's
So
got to
Sanjay
go
Kapoor
for
बाप है।
he might even be Rabada next over. He's got to go for the kill now. He's
तो
got to go bang bang.
न्यूयॉर्क
Got
आए
to
थे
get
वो लोग
Connolly out.
तो दैट
Get
टाइम
two
आई
new batters to the
and
crease.
Janvi they are not sisters
they are cousins
Even again, I think this is
Anil
the
Kapoor's
opportunity with
daughter-
fields. You might be able to bring a couple of fielders inside the circle, put some pressure on the new
and
batter.
Anil Kapoor all three of them are brothers
Quite run range.
Anil Kapoor की सोनम कपूर उसकी
The way
twin
GT
and
win this
हर्षवर्धन
game is if they continue to take wickets, certainly get that man there, Connolly out,
सोनम कपूर
get
है
another
twin
new
जो
face
producer है
at the crease.
Riya
Then a slight drizzle.
what do you mean is that twin they both are twins
He's going to bowl
is that
into the
twins they're
surface
both
pace
twins
off.
yeah they are वो क्या टर्म होता है जो आइडेंटिकल
great
twins होते हैं और
attempts.
नॉन आइडेंटिकल होते हैं जो नॉन आइडेंटिकल
Sai Sudarshan's in
and then
pretty
their
close.
younger sibling is the son which is Harshvardhan and Boni Kapoor has
It's
4
gone on the
kids
full.
तो उसकी वो पुगी का क्या
Opportunity.
नाम है
1-1-3 for 3.
क्या नाम है उसका अरे यार उसका नाम हम हमेशा भूल जाते हैं आई कॉल अ पुगी तो पुगी हुई फिर अर्जुन कपूर हुआ वो हुए उसकी जो फर्स्ट वाइफ थी उसका नाम था मोना शायद नाम था शी पास्ड अवे एंड देन श्रीदेवी सेकंड वाइफ जिसके खुशी है वो है क्या नाम है उसका
नया
खुशी वाली का
Head
क्या
and
नाम
Shoulders
है
का
जानवी
charcoal formula
And
oil
then,
और dandruff को खींच निकाले ताकि
संजय
oily sticky
कपूर has-
dandruff वापस ना आए
I think he also has two kids. नहीं नहीं twins है I swear I remember them being twins and there was this entire discussion like interview अरे वो लोग twins नहीं है वो लोग छोटे बड़े हैं
Tidy over.
अरे हाँ but I'm saying ये लोग का नहीं then I am totally wrong how am I this wrong
And
about
he
them?
strikes. But
नहीं नहीं I
suddenly,
swear I'm
Gujarat
telling you I'm
Titans are
going to look
fighting
this up
back
I
in
can't
this
be this
game.
wrong what the fuck no
After losing Shreyas Iyer, Niyal Vadera dropped. Last ball of the previous over is dismissed. First ball of this
how
one.
am I this bad then shit man I should be ashamed of myself
He goes
I
down
am
the
very
pitch.
ashamed so ashamed that I don't know the bloody
catch that.
khandan of Kapoor
He doesn't miss much, the Indian skipper. And the
हाँ,
Gujarat
so
skipper.
whatever. So Anil Kapoor has 3 kids and I think Sanjay Kapoor.
413 in the 14th over.
अबे यार उसका नाम हम हमेशा अंशुला कर.
ये भी कोई है
अंशुला.
मतलब इसका तो नाम भी नहीं पता मतलब अर्जुन कपूर का एटलीस्ट नाम
नहीं
पता
तो
है
she is not part of like she's like I don't know what her profession is but and she
all the reality shows and all.
oh I see then I don't. वो मेरे को खाली उस वो 2000
जैसे अभी वो शो आया था बीच में
बन नाक से परेशान लो विक्स इनहेलर बन नाक से तुरंत राहत कभी भी
उसकी part
कहीं भी
she and then that Tiger Shroff's sister
हाँ
Krisha क्या नाम?
Krisha
Krisha
yeah
Shashank Singh.
टाइगर श्रॉफ की बहन तो टाइगर श्रॉफ ही थी।
वो लोग का फेस बहुत मिलता है.
मतलब उस दोनों का
Off the
फेस
mark.
जैकी सन
The two who's forged a reputation of finishing games off.
Shruti Hassan is
Success
her work
for
is
his franchise.
I've met her when I was working with Mr. Kamal Hassan. तो चेन्नई जब गए थे that's the time I met her. नहीं रणबीर is Raj Kapoor like Kareena Kapoor. Entire like you know Raj Kapoor. तो ये पूरा उसका फैमिली ये जो पूरा कपूर खानदान है करीना करिश्मा रणबीर
कपूर शो बनाया है उन्होंने पूरा
that is not Kapoor so that is bullshit इसमें आधे लोगों लगा very convenient and bullshit उसमें magically अमिताभ बच्चन की क्योंकि उन लोग का शादी वादी हुआ है तो magically साला वो चुतिया क्या नाम है उसका अभिषेक बच्चन की सिस्टर का बेटा
Five overs of
has the fucking balls to say I am not a Bachchan, I am a Nanda and a Kapoor. I'm like seriously? ये हाल है ये लोग का.
अच्छा वो अगस्त है
हाँ हम लोग तुम लोग मतलब क्या
भाई साहब बच्चे कितने हो गए उनके समारा अगस्त का नव्या नवेली समारा
मतलब ऐसे
नव्या नवेली is very smart she just
Spinning the ball to the left-handers. Give the right-hander a single. Get the lefties on strike.
वो दूसरे ना इसका ना नाम ही नव्या नवेली है नव्या नवेली
3 fielders up inside the circle on that offside.
ये तो आया अहमदाबाद
हाँ
You get Connolly to go across the line.
correct हाँ she went to Ahmedabad
Squeeze
evening
on now. It's 15 balls.
and
since
साला
the last
उसमें भी oh my
boundary.
god my granddaughter got into IIM that itself fucking became a big bloody news and then they have the nerve to say हम लोग को तो सिर्फ start मिलता है हम भी तो मेहनत करते हैं
Anybody could believe
मेरे
it.
सामने लोग मेरे को मौका मिलना चाहिए लोग सब सामने आओ देखो तुम लोग का क्या हाल है
वो जो इंटरव्यू में बोल रही है वो कर सकते हैं
या
जैसे वो इंटरव्यू में बोलेगी कुछ भी रैंडम बोलेगी आई वांट टू स्टार्ट अ कंपनी तुम लोग तुम्हारा 5-year प्लान क्या है तो वो टाइम पे जो बोलेगी वो घर जाके पापा को बोल सकती है पापा
नहीं and the fucking worst
I want to burn 5 crore rupees for this plan
In
no,
this titles, 5 runs on a wicket.
No, and the worst part is the fucking parents have the balls to say, we तो don't talk about their careers, they take their own fucking decisions, sure. साले चूतिए बचपन से they are fucking groomed to
Aryan decided to become a director by himself
घंटा साले मिस्टर खान ऐसे माइक्रो मैनेजर इन ब्लडी चीफ हैं चलो उसकी प्रोडिजी का तो जीना ले अच्छा अभी क्या सोच रही है बच्चे को तू अपने आप कर ले इतना फेंकते हैं ना मिस्टर खान यूएस में जब हम लोग मिले थे वहां गए थे हम लोग वेरी स्पेंड 3 डेज बहुत फेंकते हैं वो हाँ हम भी तो बहुत फेंकते हैं वो भी बहुत फेंकते हैं हम लोग मिले थे वहां पे 3 दिन तो हम उनको बोले उस टाइम में उनका वो
कुछ तो सही नहीं है
अभी पहले मेरे को मेरा पूरा फैसेट देखो फिर जब फेंकने वाला टाइम आएगा तब पता चलेगा अभी तक हम कुछ फेंके नहीं है तो हम लोग मिले तो उस टाइम पे उनको वो इमिग्रेशन में रोका हुआ ही वाज वेरी हैरेस्ड एंड ऑल फिर वो बोले अच्छा चल मेरे साथ चल तो आई वाज ट्रैवलिंग विद हिम टू शिकागो एंड ह्यूस्टन एंड ऑल 3 दिन वी स्पेंड तो उस टाइम में दोनों बच्चे छोटे थे तो उनका मेरे सामने वो बकर उनका चालू कर देता है फिर हम बोले कि आप लोग को यूएस क्यों नहीं भेजते मैं नहीं भेजता उनको यूएस मैं क्यों भेजूंगा ब्ला 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 2 दिन आए फिर साला 3 साल बाद आर्यन को भेजे वेस्ट कोस्ट में पढ़ाई करने के लिए और सुहाना को भेजे
Marco Jansen was the most economical bowler in
हाँ
the night.
और वो आर्यन साला 10 साल का में अपने आप गया है करेक्ट 12 साल की उम्र में चलो ऐसे उसको पूरा घोट के सिम्बा बनाए चले जा रहे हैं और बोलते मैं थोड़ी बात करता हूँ उससे घंटा बात नहीं करते हो हट सबके सब साले एकदम
Gujarat Titans are fighting back.
मिस्टर खान
The Punjab Kings are losing their way. There's another.
8 साल की उम्र में मेरे को उससे मिलाते हैं और जब वो रावण के टाइम में उसको लेके आए दूसरे को हाँ हम लोग उस टाइम में आई शुड वर्क करना तो यू नो व्हाट ही इज टेलिंग हिम ब्ला 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 ये है दैट आर्यन शी इज द बेस्ट हैकर इन द वर्ल्ड तुम 8 साल के बच्चे को ये बोल रहे हो हमने आपका दिमाग खराब है और उसका आंख एकदम मुझे से आर्यन का सोचो ना 8-9 साल का हैकर है ये उसका आंख निकलने वाला था, मतलब हम इतना जोर उस दिन झाड़े उनको, बोला आपका दिमाग खराब है क्या, आप आदमी को बोल रहे हो कि आप द बिगेस्ट हैकर इन द वर्ल्ड, ये बोलने का चीज होता है, ये तो दिमाग है उनका, इतना फेंकते हो, ऐसे हैं वो। नहीं वो तो ठीक है, वो तो ठीक है, वो कृष्णा है, उसको साला कंट्री ने राम का चोला पहना दिया, but he is literally Krishna,
Discuss how they want to go
one
about
of the
it. So
trickiest
the
people on the
entire
planet.
strategic timeout.
Oh my God. एक तो उन्होंने बहुत उसका हम उनका काफी मजाक उड़ाए थे, वो सेंटेंस एक बोले थे, प्यार में तो वफा की शर्त ना होना तो मुझसे अच्छा आशिक कोई नहीं।
फिक्स हर खिच फिक्स।
एकदम ठरकी है वो तो उनका
से परेशान लो विक्स
अब कृष्णा का तो ठरकी तो होगा
कभी भी
रोमांस किंग हूं मैं, रोमांस घंटा साला किसको किए नहीं हो, एक तो कहीं गए इधर उधर का चुम्मा सा देखे एंड रोमांस की बंदे
सही नहीं है। डैंड्रफ ये चिपका रहता है सर। अच्छा ये ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ।
नया हेड एंड शोल्डर्स का चार्कोल फॉर्मूला ऑयल और डैंड्रफ को खींच निकाले।
इश्क इज लिटरली इश्क कैन नॉट हैपन विदाउट सेक्स, और साला हर लव का गाना में इश्क और लव सेम चीज कब से हो गया, पोएट बनते हैं सबके सब। नहीं बिना सेक्स के प्यार हो सकता है, ये प्यार थोड़ी हुआ था, बस हॉट लगा था, मेरे को पता था अच्छा है, उसके साथ हैंग आउट करते हैं बस। मेरी कनेक्शन मेरी फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी एंड आई कैंसिल माय जी नहीं, कोई मेरे को प्यार व्यार नहीं हुआ, लाइक क्या होता है नहीं मालूम मेरे को, हमको सिर्फ ऑब्सेशन मालूम है, हमको सिर्फ ऑब्सेशन मालूम है, प्यार व्यार जो था हमको पैसा पता है, पावर पता है,
This Friday, J-Pop will witness a grand clash.
पैसा पैसा पावर, पति हम खुद है, हम पति मटीरियल है, एकदम चुतिया पति।
That length was wrong. Went out of the ground.
नहीं तो पावर हो गया, पैसा हो गया, और तीसरा पी क्या होगा?
Simran was really clobbering the ball, but this time around he found the fielder had long gone.
तुम लोग लेकर घटिया वर्ड यूज करें, एक ढंग का वर्ड बताओ।
Flicking the ball straight out. Throw to
Yuck!
deep square leg. Nehal वगैरह not
को बुक जात नफरत है साला, एक तरफ कुछ खा, एक तरफ कुछ बुक पढ़ो।
Shashank Singh God.
दोनों जन ऐसे इरिटेटिंग डूबैग्स है ना, कहाँ पे हमको ये साले दोनों बुक जात मिल गए लाइफ में, अच्छा भला हम एकदम जॉक आदमी, मेरे को सब ये जनानी लड़की लोग लड़का लोग पसंद आते हैं।
जैसे आपने बोला प्यार करते हैं, ठीक है, फिर why अगर if you bring match with their personality, then why don't you?
अरे वही तो प्रॉब्लम है ना कि मिस्टर खान से हम मिले विदिन, मतलब उसके कितना काम में जो मेरा जो बॉन्डीनेस होता था ना, काम हम लोग करते थे 18 घंटा, ऐसा नींद आता था 4 घंटा घर जाके, मतलब मजा आ जाता था, क्या लेवल का काम, वो वाला जो हाई है वो कभी मिला ही नहीं।
The experience of
So that is my biggest passion in life was to work with that man, and I came to Bombay and I met him and I worked as his business partner. उसके बाद कभी कुछ हाई मिला नहीं। कुरुश क्या मालूम यार, मेरा
too difficult.
पसंद आते
A couple of quiet overs, maybe a wicket or so, and the pressure will certainly be on. And Cooper Conley
ये
is
तो already
he's
बहुत
batting 48. If it had been 2 new batters at the crease,
बहुत caring है,
definitely the pressure would be huge.
काम तो कर ही रहे, इससे ज्यादा और क्या है, अभी मिले थे, अभी 6 महीने में आके आई एम पाइल ऑन, यहाँ पे रह गए, काम कर लिए, अब और कितना हो गया ना, और कितना हो गया, अभी पैसा कमाएंगे,
gone from 110 for 2 Punjab Kings to 118 for 5.
इससे ज्यादा और क्या
Couple of
इंटीमेसी
shots,
चाहिए,
just been a little bit ill-disciplined. That's another one.
काम करो, पैसा
Looking to run
कमाओ,
it super
उड़ाओ,
fine
प्राइवेट
to
जेट
get that
खरीदो, हाय
boundary.
हाय मेरा प्राइवेट जेट का तो मेरा डिजाइन
Down
भी
the
है,
third man, one before, hit straight to cover, back of a length.
मैंने
Even
तो पूरा
Shreyas
एकदम
picking
डिजाइन
out that
बनाया
band
है।
just in front of square leg.
नहीं मेरे को तो सबसे पहले वही है कि भैया मैनिफेस्ट करो प्राइवेट जेट, हाय हाय।
Oh, here's another opportunity. Goodness me, what is going on? Punjab Kings.
नहीं बट खुद को तो होना कि मेरा एक गेम रूम होगा, मेरा प्राइवेट जेट तो बॉलिंग एरिया
Rashid
होगा,
Krishna is wreaking havoc.
फिर एक पूल टेबल होगा,
Stylus is gone
वीडियो
now.
गेम कंसोल होगा,
And once again, you've got to say
ऑलरेडी एकदम पूरा मैप किया,
the field placing
कौन सा वाला
is
मॉडल
immaculate.
होगा, तब तक पता नहीं क्या आएगा।
The fielder did not have to move at all. This was kept for this particular delivery, short and wide, outside the off stump, which the batters look to play the ramp shot. He did play the ramp shot, but straight to that fielder.
क्या है
that deep
अच्छा भला
third.
मैं सपना
So
देख
gone
रहा
for a
था
second ball duck. Marcus Thomas. It's 118 for 6.
मैं कामा सूत्र कर रहा था
आपने मुझे नींद से जगा दिया
नर्वस नहीं सर, डैंड्रफ है।
देख तो नहीं रहा भाई, अलग नशे करता है
कुछ तो सही नहीं है। डैंड्रफ ही है, चिपका रहता है सर। अच्छा, ये ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ।
नया हेड एंड शोल्डर्स का चारकोल फॉर्मूला ऑयल और डैंड्रफ को खींच निकाले ताकि ऑयली स्टिकी डैंड्रफ वापस ना आए।
करोड़ों की आबादी वाले इस देश में बखेड़ा होगा जरूर, क्योंकि अब ये देश 10 टीमों में बटेगा
इंडिया अब एक होके देख।
Tata IPL every day at 6:30 p.m.
Parade in the form of Marco Jansen. $110 for 2, 118 for 6.
Well, he's been in very good touch with the bat as well, hasn't he, Marco Jansen? We saw that in the World Cup. We saw that when South Africa toured India earlier in the year. Gets off the mark with a very crisp shot.
This is the one they want, GT. They can get Connolly now, 48 from 32. It'll put them under a lot of pressure. And just all the momentum's just press pause for them at the moment. Some good bowling, some lazy batting. Now pressure on.
Connolly was going red hot one end, is suddenly just starved of the strike, watching at the non-strikers end. His momentum is likely affected.
Yeah, I think that's the key. They've kept him off strike, had him up the other end. He hasn't been able to get on strike and face too many balls. Built some pressure with some class bowling. Batters just picked the fielders out.
It's really something about once this ball gets softer. We saw how hard it was in the first innings as well for the boundaries to come. The deeper we went into the innings. This is outstanding bowling from Prasidh Krishna. He's keeping his team very much in the contest. 1-1 for 6 after 15.
आज तक मेरा हर सपना अधूरा रहा। मेरा अधूरा सपना शायद इस कैफे से पूरा हो जाए।
पापा, पापा।
मौत ने मुझसे मेरी बेटी छीन ली, लेकिन ये कैफे मुझे उसका एहसास दिलाता रहेगा।
एक अधूरा सपना, एक टूटा दिल, क्या मिलेगी उन्हें मंजिल? अनुपमा स्टार प्लस और जियो हॉटस्टार पर।
A period of sustained pressure that's kept the Titans in this game. Can Rabada keep it on? Extra pace. Connolly likes it. Amidst all the wickets, there's a new kid in town in New Chandigarh. Cooper Connolly announces himself in the Tata IPL.
Yeah, brilliant from Cooper Connolly. Using the pace of Rabada to bring up his half century, gets it, that width that he's loved all night. Anything outside the off stump, he's made him pay. Loves it in that area with that extra speed, and that races away.
Excellent innings from this young man. He's kept it very simple, hasn't he? Hasn't looked to shuffle too much, just stayed there and played the shots according to the ball.
Oh, there it is. Yes. Okay.
It's a 50 on debut. He's been superb. Striking the ball magnificently. 155. It started in the 170s, 180s when him and Simran were going. As we look at the Sierra super striker of the match, Cooper Connolly at number 2. Minimum 10 balls to qualify. Simran 154 as well. Can up that strike rate still. And Cooper Connolly. Shreyas Iyer at number 1. See here. list of 150s and 160s in strike rates tells you hasn't been as easy tonight for the batters.
Why are you scared? No, he's still laughing.
It's a key position for any franchise. Invested in Cooper Connolly and 50-year debut Sunny augurs well for this team that has high expectations this season. Eleven sixes in this innings for the Punjab Kings. The Titans dealt more in fours rather than sixes, 15 fours in the first innings to the 4 in the second. But Connolly's hit 3. He's number 2 on the list. Shubman Gill with 6 boundaries, top scored for the Titans. That's our Rupe on the go 4s of the match. Very good short delivery that. Dot ball at this stage. Very good. This is the wicket. Plays the ram shot. Straight down. Absolutely. It was almost like giving catching practice. Shot of the night. High quality batting. Man on debut in this tournament. Wow, Cooper Connolly, 133 for 6.
They got Willa. They got my daughter. Okay, Bob, do what you gotta do.
Me and Willa's mom, we used to run around and do some real bad.
My dad told me she was a hero.
I need to find my daughter.
No fear. This is like Tom Cruise.
A dot ball would have certainly put the pressure, but a sixer had not put the pressure on Gujarat Titans.
भाई 3 विकेट ले लिया इसने बंदे ने.
किसने? लाइक किसने?
बॉलर है, इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर प्रसिद्ध. His name means famous.
Name means?
Famous.
Kirna?
Prasiddha.
Prasiddha.
30 from 23 now. Certainly helps things. Absolutely smoked that. What an innings this is by Cooper Connolly. A way to announce himself to Tata IPL. Absolutely loving it.
नहीं कितना बाकी है in terms of
30 रन से 23 बॉल.
Out of there! Marco Jansen said you can't get it high enough for me.
Nah. If you're 6'8", you really have to get the ball a little high. It was just below the shoulder, exactly where he wanted.
Oh, totally, no precision sports. Like
2/6
they all know each other.
the last
They are
3
always there.
deliveries.
So it's so easy for them to understand.
Unlike the other batters who tried to play the ball to third man, what Jansen has done is he's hit over long
Subsetting
balls.
some.
That is a massive success. 24 now needed of 22.
Get your length right. Get your length right, Jansen. And the reason I say that, he's very, very good, Prasid Krishnan, hitting the ball into the pitch. This is where he earned his money last year. 7 wickets in the middle overs, 15 of his 25 at the death, bowling into the pitch. Look at the success that he had in 2025. Occasionally, as he showed with his first wicket, he'd go fuller. He's smart like that. But largely, he banks on bowling into the pitch, the odd little cutter as he showed that last ball.
वॉइस को मैसेज लेवल कोई जवाब नहीं है मतलब एयरपोर्ट पे तो आ गया वॉइस
That's hit hard.
अरे लड़की को ही कराना पड़ेगा
Just a single though.
वॉइस कहां से होएगा
तुम ना नहीं बोल पाए लोगों
Man's
को
come into
I
the
thought you
attack
didn't
and we
want them to
wondered,
come.
Winsy coming in. Winsy gonna bowl. And is predominantly, as you say, Bishop operated in the middle part of the
तो
game.
ये लोग को they don't
Did a
understand
bit later today. And boy, has he made an
इतना तो
impact
सच
at
है
the
ना
impact
एक
zone.
वर्ड से समझ में आ जाता है ना कि ओके हो गया they're not in the mood to meet.
of a win with those 3 wickets.
अच्छा
Really think
So
that
if you're just hanging out
defending
for an
only
hour. हाँ, so I was just talking to Raj कि मेरा तो आज रात को बात लगने वाला है. I won't be able to get any sleep. कल सुबह बैंक का काम है. And
needed to have Prasid Krishna come
होगा
in
नहीं
the
होगा
first
नहीं.
change.
That's why I was just talking
At least,
to
you know,
Raj. I
maybe
might
a
not
couple
take the
overs.
laptop. अगर हम laptop लेके गए तो हम 4 बजे तक करते रहेंगे कुछ ही कुछ. So I'm probably just going to go today and not do anything. Go and play. I have a mini pool table at home.
Wickets occasionally, as I said, like that last
Chill
ball
out.
that we
I'll
saw.
try and chill out.
With these wickets, he
Let's
will
see if
pull
I
up.
can. I'll think about all these things, revenue models,
But
all
last
that.
year
I'll
he
make
showed
notes
us
of
who
it.
he is.
हाँ वो सब मैं कर लूँगी. What I'm going to do is हम एक वो जो अपना Excel sheet है ना उसमें हम एक और sheet बना लेंगे कि what are the products. I think technically we are designing products, right? So I'll start listing. हाँ offerings तो मेरे को जो समझ में आ रहा है वो करके उसके पास में हम लिख देंगे. उसके बेसिस पे तुम दिन का revenue. So जैसे वो बंदा राहुल एकदम वो हो गया ना कि 24 hours हम लोग ऐसा करेंगे कि पढ़ाने वाला जितना भी जो है ना वो लास्ट अपने 11 बजे तक
earlier in the middle overs. What over did he come
That's my
on?
home as well. तो मेरे को जो
Now look at
personal
this.
बनाना है because I also have to make a
Been
lot of
hit for a
stuff.
6.
I'll focus on
There's a
that.
white ball and
Loading
then
the
just 2
things.
singles.
जो
He's given away
admin वाला जो
9 runs.
technical काम है where nobody has to come.
But for
वो
that
है
6, could have been maybe only 5.
वो I will do rough. So as of now,
Over
I'll
30.
plan the
A lot had happened up to then, and
मेरा 5
kind of
घंटे
been
बाद 6
kicked
घंटा
back
sleep
and
में
kicked
4
back.
से 6 घंटा sleep में I can manage. तो फिर हम उस हिसाब से plan.
Yeah, well bowled.
I'm not used to sleeping so
Oh
little for
dear.
the last.
He'll take a review here, I'm telling you.
तो तुम ये सोच लो ना.
Surely. Yep. Let's have a look at that again.
Done. उसको ये बोलो कि to be very honest with you, this is a lottery ticket business. उसको ऐसे बता दो ना, तो उसको ये बता दो running cost इतना है.
We have a player review
and in
for
3
white
months we are
even on
going to
field.
look at
The offside guideline remains the same. The batter has moved to the leg side. Can you
वो हम
hold
अभी
it on,
करके
please?
निकल रहे हैं. वो कर लिया.
You can freeze it here. The ball is
वो जो
well
तुम
within the white guideline. It's a fair delivery. Akshay, it's a fair delivery. I'll tell you when you're on screen. You're on screen. You can signal now. Thank you.
There you go. Fair delivery.
I
142 for 6.
तो I am just planning मेरा पूरा जो LinkedIn वाला है ना, कल एक बार बैंक का काम हो जाए.
CSK
In
looks
2
to
days
mark
we
their
will
return
start
to
posting
Chibok
it.
with a win.
एक बार पैसे का
But
कल अगर
Punjab have other
confirm कर
plans.
देता है कि ये अगर है तो कि वो हम
CSK
उनको
versus
immediately बता सकते हैं
BBKS,
yes
3rd
आ
April,
जाए.
Friday.
डे आफ्टर अगर वो मुझे अगर आ जाता है कि परसों जाना है और अगर वो नेक्स्ट वीक बोलता है तो उसको इमीडिएटली कल अगर वो कंफर्म करता है तो 1-2 लाख रुपए अगर किसी से लोन मिलता है लेके
This Friday, J-Pok will witness a grand clash. CSK versus BBKS.
एम्प्टी स्पेस पे तुम लोग का जो वीडियो
Vision 21 from 18.
वो सब आई वी वांट टू स्टार्ट इन. ठीक है ना. उसको टोकन पैसा दे देंगे ओनर को.
It's in the air, not timed.
कि बैंक से इतना दिन में आ रहा है.
Won't carry the
You can start the work.
long off.
Start that work immediately. और तुम इधर में ये परेश से और
Yeah, just a little stall, is it?
ये सब करना. Because by
An
5th
impact for Cooper Connolly.
कल फर्स्ट चालू है ना. 5th of April.
Really does throw the hands at
I
it.
want to do my book. I want to start
Muscled that
publishing
away.
our
That was a
advertising
monster of a 6.
So I'll
Anything
create a
short,
simple registration
absolutely
form
dealt with.
which people can go online.
Fantastic for his half century. Onto
उसका
62
email ID
now
सेक्शन
from
बना
40
लेंगे, हम लोग
balls.
को एक-एक.
Looking to
ठीक है ना?
finish the
या
game
शायद
off. He's watched as wickets have fallen at the other end. Lost many partners. And now hoping that Marco Janssen can stay with him and they can get the job done here. Their partnership, 25 from 17, started decently.
info and bookings ये दो email ID बना लेंगे.
And Pami, on the other side of that fence, and you've assessed it quite nicely, the bowler. Ashok Sharma.
तो वो
He puts a lot of
you
pace
had
on the ball, but we
like
saw
tech person
an example of his
like
pace-off delivery there. So he's got the skills.
जैसे
And as
because
one
instead of me
pointed
doing all
out,
of
it's
that, if
a
you can have
very
somebody who can
heartwarming
just take care of the
story.
trophies for nominal
The
लेना है,
dad,
so that वो tech अपने
the
पास
two
अगर एक
sons
tech
wanted to be
person भी रहेगा तो
cricketers.
एक
The
अच्छा
older
काम
one
के लिए तो
obviously led the way, and
Like,
he sacrificed
technically I
because
can
of
do,
lack
but
of
I
finance
don't want to
his own
micromanage
career, so that Ashok could be given the finances from dad to continue on his journey.
और तुम staff
He won a
का
little
एक
fast
list
bowling
बनाओ
contest
कि
and
हम लोग को
prompted
minimum
him
कितने
into higher aspirations. This is a big test for him.
तो श्री का फिर एक बार निशान से एक बार कल हो जाए फिर निशान से
Pressure will be enormous.
take.
And Shubman Gill has given him the job. Siraj has got 2 overs left. It's in the 18th over.
But he didn't show
19 from 16.
I think Jayashree का जैसा जो thought process है
Well, this is going to be
बेटे को भी वही level का
an over which will tell you
I'm
whether
saying
Shubman Gill
Jayashree
was right
जिस
or
हिसाब
wrong.
से मेरा उससे उनसे बहुत कम बात
And even if he
But उससे
doesn't
पता
get
चल
it right,
जाता है ना कि ambition,
sometimes you need to
growth,
throw
and
the newcomer at the deep end, as they say.
And when Shri comes
Good.
in,
Very good.
हाँ तो ठीक है तो तुम श्री और उससे बात कर लो and then I can actually train them. I can. And
Good
Shri
pace,
is
and
somebody
Skipper's
who
been
I see
right
can
next to him
pretty
each
much
time.
get
Think back
trained
to when
onto
Shreyas
the
Iyer
level.
walks in and he brings them on and he tells them to go short at him. Bowl just about every delivery short. Following instructions, and yes, 2 went out the ground for 6 good shots in the end. But that first bumper was fantastic. On a different day, goes straight up in the air. It's a different story.
तो काम तो बहुत कम होता था उसके बाद हम लोग जनरली रोज बैठ के वो कभी
And showing the
वो खाना खिलाती थी, हम लोग
versatility,
बैठ के
what he
खाते
has
थे,
in his
discuss
armory
करते
is
थे,
good.
art का बात करते थे. So I felt very comfortable seeing somebody who really wants to go and is attaching real
Young Ashok
knowledge and interest and keenness to grow.
having an impact here too.
And it just
So
tells
अगर
you why
Jay
the
Shri होते हैं
captain had confidence in him.
and उसमें and because they already Jay
The
Shri
6s that Shreyas Iyer were hit also were because the captain had told him to bounce Shreyas Iyer. Sometimes you can, with the extra pace, can go for a 6 here. He's bowled a slower delivery.
There is no ego
109 kilometers per hour.
Tigery कर रहे हैं.
Completely
So that is
deceived
something that anyway I've grown up
Marco Jansen.
in the pottery
And the
industry, in
captain
the
making
ceramic
very
industry,
good
doing my own thing.
ground to his
वहाँ
right
पे
and
it's a
completing the
necessity.
catch.
नहीं,
1
I'm
for 4
just
for
saying
7.
if they see
Jansen
this
gone
as their
for 9.
part of their own kind of growth as well, then they'll also be interested in learning. And then जब free time होगा creatively जिनको क्या जो काम करना है.
This is a pursuit for greatness.
Yes!
I'm going home.
Let's hope I don't mess this up, America.
There's $1 million.
Oh,
That's it.
America's Culinary Cup.
अभी लगाया मैंने 10 मिनट पहले.
Experience the best of home.
Now is the time.
अच्छा तो उधर से आता है क्या?
He runs up, bowls 140 odd here, and then shows us those slower deliveries. Just with those 2 alone, with the discrepancy in pace, is shown decent control, and therefore there will be many a batter who can get foxed by that. Makes him a good asset. Oh, gets back. He'll take 2.
I'm loving this game. Sonny, Tommy, viewers, I'm loving this game. The skills. This young man, Cooper Connolly, loves his football, loves his AFL, loved his basketball for a time, loved to be on the beach. His dad and mom talk about that. And he got a wake-up call early in his career as a teenager that he was so talented, he was only doing just enough to get by in age group cricket until he got the wake-up call. And we're seeing why they think so highly of him. He holds the key.
This is the wicket, the partnership they want to break. Perhaps the last one. 16 from 12, that's the equation. 147 for 7.
Deborah, did you ever think you'd be back on top?
Yes.
This isn't the same as before. No more jokes about my physical appearance.
Come on, now those are grandfathered in. Ava, do you need me to give your hair CPR because it is lifeless?
No workaround.
I'm finally respected. Anything I want to do, I have to do now.
Full body chills. Feel goosebumps.
No.
16 to get from 12. Skipper continually saying to the fielders who are in the circle, you need to be tight on one. You're not going back on the edge because we're not giving anything away. Here's Prasid Krishna, who's been fantastic. Oh, what a shot! Xavier Bartlett says, I can sort this out. A monster 6 to ease the pressure.
Bowled at speed, bowled at about 138 kilometers per hour. Look at the Punjab supporters, their first match. Halfway down the pitch and again, waiting for it. Hasn't quite come up. Between the shoulders and the helmet. That is a magnificent shot.
Prasid Krishna has lived on that length, and it's been difficult to deal with. It decides, well, he's not going to change a winning formula. Going to keep going with it and ask them to try and go at it and see if they can get it out the ground. So Bartlett expected that it would be shortish, back of a length, and decides to take it on. Yeah, much discussion. Ball's disappeared, not sure where it is. And new balls, please. Time to think for everybody. And the equation now 10 from 11. Clutch. What a shot that is. He's just executed brilliantly because I don't think there's a whole lot wrong as far as the delivery is concerned. That's what he's been trying to do. He's got it right by and large. But Bartlett showing his batting prowess. That's a magnificent shot. Right. Deep square leg in front. Long on. Long leg. Pitched a little fuller. Will they take one? They will. They'll sneak it. Too much cheer. Here in the new International Cricket Stadium in New Chandigarh.
Yes, I think you can see a little bit more relaxed dugout for the Punjab team. This tells you a partnership of 10 of just 4 deliveries. 4 deliveries have made such a difference to the dugout.
That's not how I relax. Oh, it's beaten him. Could have, might have gone to that man at short fine, but it evades him. It's just wide. They're just about celebrating now.
Punjab is winning. 9 balls, 5 runs.
That 22-year-old.
Your friends are coming at 11:30.
But he has played with
the
gumption
girls.
and character here, close to the finish line. They want him to see it over that line. What a debut so far. Can he close it out?
Wicket changes it. Gone Yorker. Can't get through. They'll take a single. 4 from 8. Needs to rip the stumps out the ground. If GT are to have any chance at all. 3 for came into this game and ripped it apart. Prasid Krishna. And they need him to do it once more.
Yeah, this one I think almost.
2 balls.
8
He's got
balls
to
for
finish his quota for the day. For the night, I should say. And he'll go to Xavier Bartlett. 4 from 8. Not yet. Not yet. Hold on.
Hold on.
Just a single. 3 from 7, and it brings Connolly to the strike.
I think it'll be apt, isn't it, for the young man to finish the game off. 3 runs needed, 1 ball left in this over. Prasid Krishna bowled really well. Yes, this one was a little expensive, 13 runs. But he's bowled well. Coming to bowl, the last ball of his quarter has given away 28 runs at the economy of 7. But importantly, he's also taken 3 wickets.
Shane and Donald appearance of this young man will be locked in. Hello.
Nicely nudged. 19 done. We have 6 balls, just 2 runs to get. 161 for 7.
तुम्हारी एल्बम आ रही है, तुम्हारी फिल्म आ रही है, तुम्हारा वेडिंग कार्ड कब आ रहा है ये बताओ।
सेब कहाँ है?
एप्पल वो ले गए, अभिषेक जी ले गए मुझसे।
अभिषेक जी,
ये आपको क्या चाहिए बताओ, चोरी करके लेके आता हूँ।
आप इतनी बड़ी चोर निकले।
This Friday, J-Pok will witness a grand clash. CSK versus PBKS.
You out there as well, HD. This is an innings of great substance and character. Look at the joy cricket brings to people. Look at the joy.
I can assure you there wasn't dancing 5 minutes ago. They were wondering, oh, have we managed to mess this up?
It's the game, though. It's what we love about the game, isn't it?
Exactly. It's been a good one. Now what next? Last rites being read. Cooper Connolly, 68 from 43 on debut in Tata IPL. He'll face up to Washington Sundar. 2 from 6 is the equation. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. What a way to